D&D. I'm excited. I don't have anything planned, so here we go.
I mean, what else?
I mean, yeah, come on now.
Time to
yeah.
look at my character sheet for the first time in a month.
All right. I love that. So let me give a quick sort of introduction to the world that we're in, and let me kind of make this a bit better. Okay. So Mintoral. From our last campaign, it has been 700 years. Some things to note is that there was a large-scale goblin half-elf war on the continent of Atroya. It got to the point where the half-elves were almost completely overtaken, and a treaty was made. In the meantime, Clan High Hill, excuse me, the halfling clan that ruled over Segra, was charged with treason for turning on the High Council and all of the continents of Mintoral, trying to take over as leader of all the lands. The High Hill name and family was removed from their power and from their position, and they were banished to live out in exile for the rest of their days. With that, a treaty was made with the goblinoid races, the more monstrous races, and Clan Hexbane now governs over the continent of Segra. Clan Hexbane is sort of a grouping of all the more goblinoid monster races, bugbear, hobgoblin, goblins, and whatnot. And a hobgoblin sits at the head of Clan Hexbane. We've also seen a lot more technology get introduced into the world. I'm also going to throw on some music while I talk. Alright, here we go. Everyone should be able to hear that. So, let me lower it just a little. So technology has become more of a thing in the last 700 years or so. We are starting to see more steampunk creations, and while magic is still absolutely used for day-to-day machines and whatnot, the people of Mintoral are starting to understand mechanics a bit more and engineering. In the last 20 or so years, a large train system has been set up, a little more primitive locomotive train system has been set up that connects most of the continent. Vidath, one of the last things to note, the continent of Vidath, which used to be a barren magical wasteland, within the last 300 years, has been under extreme construction. A few of the arcane schools around Mintoral have put all of their students to work, slowly dispelling the magic that was infused into the very grains of sand and dirt there on the continent. And with that, people are starting to populate the continent now. It is more, I guess you could call them frontier towns, small villages. Not a lot of settlements there. No monorail or not monorail, but no train tracks, whatever. Railway system, thank you, brain, are set up there. But there is still, ways by boat and whatnot. Steelworking has become a pretty big invention that's kind of grown a lot. ironclad ships, for the most part, have become very useful for naval fleets and stuff like that. And we've also seen a lot more airships since Sibo Wobblecog's company took off some 700 years ago. But with that, we're going to take a look at the continent of Gadara. Gadara is it's the northernmost continent. It kind of sits somewhere near, like, you could compare it to, like, Russia. Somewhere around, like, Russia, Moscow area. It's a very large continent. It's the second largest continent. And it is the northernmost. There is a large glacier that is attached to the top of the continent. So most of the time it is fairly cold temperatures, only getting slightly warmer as we go south. But we are going to go south to the southernmost city, the town of, or the city rather, of Tir Volcanus, and I will type that in chat. Oops. There we go. That's the one that we want. Tir Volcanus is a large, it's the picture that we see in front of us. It is a large, sort of like tiered city that sits on the side of a 1,000-year-old dormant volcano. It is home to merchants, to the low of the low. As you increase in the levels, as you make your way up the levels, the areas get a bit nicer. Starting with, like, the lowest level is actually underground, and it is mostly where, like, the dwarven forges are, and like the mines, which is, Tir Volcanus is also home to the largest Sparkstone mine, and Sparkstone is a new type of crystal that has been found the last 200 or so years, which has helped in the creation of harnessing electricity and making energy and using it to power engines and whatnot, on top of steamwork. Going up, just above the surface, we have the residence, and that's kind of on a bit of a tilt. The closer you are to the forges is the more slums area, and then going up, it's a bit better living. The third level is the market district. Most of the taverns and inns are found there. Magic shops, general goods shops, like butcher shops and whatnot. Clothing stores, anything that you really need is found in that district. Up a level, there is a slowly building medical ward. There's a couple of hospitals also in the medical wards. There are religious shrines and small chapels to most deities that are worshipped here in Minteral. And at the top is the more government and noble area. Noble housing and government buildings. There's a large library here that sits at the very top. And it's usually for the more nobles, the people of higher nobility to use. You wouldn't find a resident of the slums there. But we're going to shift our focus now into one of these districts. So if I just pull up my list real quick.
I'm screaming.
So we find ourselves in the slums. We focus the camera in. There are, for the most part, the buildings are outside of the mountain of the volcano, but there are some like houses or whatever, or buildings that are actually tunneled out parts of the volcano. And we go into one of these little alcoves where we see about 20 to 30 people standing around at inside of a very seedy looking tavern. I'm gonna bring us all over here. And we see a fighting pit. There is a chicken Aarakocra standing across from a tabaxi. Devox.
Is it Cack Packard?
No, it is not Cack Packard. I think he was a falcon. But Devox, you want to give us a quick intro to your character? All I'm looking for is your name, your race, your class, or classes if you're multi-classing, and then a quick physical description. It can be in character or it doesn't have to be. It's totally up to you.
Alright, well this is Brightclaw.
I'll put it in chat.
Bright for short. And she is a monk fighter split.
Okay.
She does look like the picture in front of you, with the stripes on the fur and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems like she prefers to use a long sword in one hand and her fists. Seems to be what she carries around, like nice gloves for punching, with the tips missing so that her claws can come out.
Okay.
And overall, the rest of her outfit does look a bit strange. Like you probably wouldn't see people fighting in clothes like that.
Okay. Interesting. I like it.
Like all over the place.
Right.
And what were the things you wanted? The class name and...
Yeah, I just wanted your class, your race, your name, and just a brief physical description. That's all I'm looking for.
Yeah.
But perfect.
For the stream, hi, I'm Devox.
Perfect. Devox is playing the role of Brightclaw. Brightclaw, you have found yourself... in a very seedy tavern, where you saw that underground pit fighting was taking place, and you had to prove yourself. You wanted to get a quick little fight in, hone your skills some more, and you were standing in front of this crazed-looking chicken Aarakocra. You can see behind him there's like a bookie. He's taking like bags of coins from people, and he's writing up stats and whatnot, and all the bets that people are placing on a board. And you see two columns, one that says Brightclaw and one that says Pluck. So this is Pluck, the chicken Aarakocra. He cracks his neck. You can hear like several things inside his neck crack at least 6 or 7 times. And he
probably get that checked out.
and he looks at you and says, "Whoa! Ready to go! I'm gonna kick the shit out of you, cat!" And he's just pumping himself up.
Amusing.
You hear the bookie yell, "All bets are closed! Fight begins in 30 seconds. Prepare yourselves!" And the little goblin bookie hops down off his stool, and he goes behind a counter and starts allotting different coins and whatnot.
Bright's gonna draw her sword.
Okay.
Crack the knuckles on one of her hands.
Yep.
And get into her fighting stance.
All right, perfect. If there's anything that you want to like
level at her side.
All right, if there's anything you want to pop right now, I'll allow it, like a barbarian rage or something like that for whatever your classes are. If you
No, she doesn't have anything like that.
All right. And with that, I'm going to have to ask you to roll initiative.
Oh, delightful.
Perfectly timed music.
That's a 7.
A 7. Okay. Pluck is going to go first.
The other dex build is all going to be higher than that. 2 on the
You
dex.
see he...
Holy shit.
he, like, beats his chest, and he... And his eyes grow bright red, as he seemingly goes into a rage.
Oh, fuck, nice. He's my favorite.
And he is going to go first. And he just... and charges you. And he is going to make 2 attacks against you. He comes up quick and he slashes at you twice with his claws. So the first attack is... what is your armor class?
If I've calculated this right, 19.
19. Alright, so he just misses the first attack. He kind of... he misjudges the sizing of your clothes and all that, and he goes for you the side of your head, but your headpiece just kind of blocks it, and he like got fucked up with depth perception a bit. And the second one is a 17 on the die, so that's gonna hit.
That's the point of
And
the clothes.
you
Can't hit me if you
take
don't know where I am.
right, and you are gonna take 7 points of piercing damage.
7?
Yes.
Oh, delightful. It's actually a really big chunk for this level, holy shit.
Hey, what's good, Em? Thanks for hanging out. But it's now your turn, Brightclaw.
Alright, alright, she's gonna... as she takes the hit, she uses the momentum of the hit to get low, to do like a rising strike with her sword.
Okay.
Oh, motherfucker! One more. That's a 19 plus 8 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that definitely hits.
All right. So that's 15 damage.
Oh my god. Oh my
Max.
god. Okay.
Because this guy was a bit cocky.
Yep.
Flurry of blows.
Alright, roll for your 2 attacks.
Alright. That's a 16 and a 12, so.
Oh,
suddenly
that is loud. The 16 just hits, the 12 misses.
Alright. So, following up the sword strike, is directly behind it is her claws,
Alright.
which do 7 damage.
7 damage. Alright.
Yep. And bonus action martial arts.
Bonus action was to Flurry of Blows.
Flurry of blows is bonus action.
I believe it's spend a key point and use it as a bonus action. Yes. Double check on that. Let me look.
Hold on. Without heart attack, you can spend these key points to feel various features. Use the 3 features.
Yeah.
About getting key points back. It does not say anything about bonus. Oh, flurry blows bonus action. Yep.
Okay.
Specifically, that one says bonus action.
Oh, I see. All right.
That's what I was. Okay.
Is that everything for you?
No, I'm gonna action surge it.
Oh wow, going big. Okay. All right.
All right. And that's a 24
Oh yeah, that hits.
with my sword.
Yep.
I think that's 12 more damage.
Another 12 damage. All right.
And now that I've used my monk weapon in a fight, activating agile parry.
Oh.
So she as her sword comes back from the last attack, She gets ready to parry his attacks and has now an AC of 21.
Holy shit! All right, sounds good. He's going
Hit
to
me again, Birdman.
He's gonna make another 2 attacks on you. He circles around you and attempts to fake you out. Give me an intelligence check.
Joe, wait, hold on. Isn't? Oh no, you son of a bitch!
It's okay.
Nat 20.
Yeah,
-1.
he rolled in that one. So he goes to like juke you, and as he like comes back over to the left, you see this happening like right before it happens. So you do the same movement as him as he tries to lunge into you. The first one, it's a 14 to hit. The second attack is a 23.
That just hits.
That just hits. All right.
Yeah, hers is wait. Oh, sorry, it's not. Yeah, 21. 21.
Oh, 21 is your AC. Okay.
Is what, yeah, it's +2.
You take.
She uses the flat of her sword to deflect the first one, but he.
Okay.
He's going all crazy on.
Yeah. So he just kind of roids out and he hits you with a hand like across your back, and you take 10 points of damage.
All right.
It is now your turn again.
All right. Gonna hit him with my sword.
Okay.
It's a 16.
That hits.
Okay. It's a 4 plus 11 damage.
Ooh. He is hurting. Anything else you'd like to do? You have a bonus action still.
Brett is kind of feeling it. This guy does have some combat ability, so she's going to use a key point to use patient defense.
Okay.
Which means she's using the dodge action.
Okay.
So he has things of disadvantage on hitting her, I believe is what that is.
Sounds good. Can you use the dodge action as a bonus action as a monk?
It is the... Yep. Use 1 key point to take the dodge action as a bonus action.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, so that is also a bonus action. Son of a bitch, I should have read these better.
Yeah. Okay. So that... Alright, so he's gonna make another attack against you.
Yes, he has a disadvantage to hit.
Yeah. The first one was 13, second was a nat 1.
Nope.
Second attack, I don't know if that's gonna hit. That's a 16.
Nope, AC's 21.
Alright.
So she's continuing to use the flat of her sword to just deflect everything he's throwing at her.
There you go. I like it. Your move again.
Alright. Sword once more.
Dope.
18 plus 8, 26.
Yep. Roll your damage.
And 12. He's still up? Oh.
You cut across him, and he falls back right on his ass, and his face goes into the dirt. There are mixed cries from the crowd. Some people are like, "Yeah, the cat won!" Other ones are, "You dumb fucking bird!" And a lot of groans. You do definitely, like, kind of looking around after the battle has ended, after your fight has ended. You see a couple people scurry out the back door.
Yeah, Bright's gonna hold her fist up in victory.
Mm-hmm. And the little goblin comes over, and we have a winner! Bright Claw! come get your payments at the front. And he turns to you and he gives you, he palms you 15 gold. And he goes, this is your winnings, kid. Good job. And he also hands you a
Thank you.
common potion of healing.
Yes.
You see a person come up to the chicken Arakakra to pluck and put their hand on his chest and heal him up to 1 HP as he comes up and fuck, and he just kind of sits down. Thanks. I mean, you fight good too. I didn't expect a cat to get the best of me. Shit. You wanna get a drink?
Oh, that would be lovely.
Perfect. You won, so you're paying. And then he walks over to the bar. Allow me to give you control of your character. There we go. You now have control of your character.
Alright. Climb out of the pit.
Yep. Yeah, so you make your way into this side. The doorway is like a bookshelf. So you kind of like open it up and you like come out and then you close it up again. Like people aren't supposed to know about that. But it gets pretty loud in there, so it's a little hard to actually conceal it. Because
very much
noise.
Shh! Don't tell anyone about the Fight Club.
Yeah, exactly. So you sit down with Pluck, and he goes, Your clothes really threw me off. Why do you wear such baggy clothes? And he takes a sip of ale.
Where I'm from.
And where's that? You don't look like you're from Gadara.
A place.
That sounds a little suspicious. But hey,
It's supposed to sound a little suspicious.
everyone's suspicious here, so it's fine. I come from the Greater Plains of Segra. You know, it's a good time. I was raised on a farm, which is kind of a little demeaning, seeing as I'm a chicken man. And we did raise chickens, but you know,
Does that count as cannibalism?
it is what it is. Well, I mean, it depends on if he ate them. You never know.
Maybe like half. He's a chicken man, so
Right.
get a biologist on that.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's sapient, they're not.
And he's just kind of like twirling like his mug around. Where'd you learn to fight like that?
Oh, in my home.
Okay, I should have expected that. You sound like you didn't get out of your home much.
True. Decided to leave to see what else the world had to offer.
Good for you. It's always a good time to travel, especially with things looking up here in Minteral.
Oh?
Oh, I mean, you know, you hear stories of old, and things were kind of shitty back then. I'm sure. I mean, there's shitty times for every generation, but, you know, we're making good progress. Like, we got trains and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just... Listen, alright, I punch people in the face for a living. I don't do well talking to people.
Well, that makes two of us.
Oh, perfect. Well, it was good to meet you.
Shall we have a drink to future battles?
Absolutely. And next time, I'll kick the shit out of you. And he raises his glass.
That's cute.
He takes a drink and he goes, well, I'm gonna go rest up and do another fight. Have a good one, cat. See ya. And then he walks out of the bar. What would you like to do, Brightclaw?
After finishing the victory drink?
Yes.
Did it seem like there was, gonna be I am pretty beat up after that fight,
Yeah.
honestly.
There are complimentary rooms on the second floor for fighters.
I guess I'll get a bit of a stretch and go take a rest.
All right, yeah. So you go upstairs. We'll say that you take the effects of a short rest. So if you want to spend any hit dice, you also have a potion of healing that you can drink.
I am not drinking that.
All right. It's just a standard, common 2d4 plus 2.
Yeah. Hold on. Math. Hold on. Yeah, I'll take that. Max -1. I'll take it.
There you go. All right. Red Claw.
Yes.
You are sleeping when you're awoken by a large thud. It was very muffled, so it didn't come from your room, and you're not really sure it came from the tavern. But then you hear another one. Make a perception check for me.
Perception. That's another nat 20 plus 7. Holy shit.
The sound of the thudding is what woke you, and you think for a second, after hearing that second one, that kind of sounded like an explosion. And then you hear screaming.
What? Yeah, Bright's gonna do the, like... You ever have it, like, thump something down next to a cat and it just jumps up?
Yeah, it's gonna, like, the... Yeah, okay.
It's gonna scramble to grab her things and get dressed.
All right, yeah, you run downstairs getting dressed, like putting your hat on as you're running down the stairs. The tavern is, like, completely locked down. The people inside are, like, very, like, wary of what's going on. The barkeep says, there was some kind of explosion outside. I wouldn't go out there. I don't know what's happening. And you see a couple of people like they're whispering, like you can hear them standing at a table next to you, like, are we being attacked? What the fuck's going on? That sounded like it came from the mines, though. What could be happening at the mines? What do you do, Brightclaw?
I'm gonna thank the barkeep for the warning, and then head out anyways.
All right, yeah, you head out. You could see people running up from the mines. There's a few miners. Some of them look like they have dirt all over them. There's a couple that are bloody, and people and miners and just commoners are just running through the streets away from the mines.
I'm gonna attempt to stop one of them and question them what the hell's going on.
Okay. You stop this one female miner. She's got like a bit of blood on her miner's outfit that kind of goes up her neck a little. It doesn't look like it's hers. And she just like looks at you wide-eyed like, we need to go, why are you stopping me?
Calm yourself, why are you running?
The explosion, attack, there's the mines. And then she breaks away from you and runs.
Well then, it seems like I'm needed at the mines.
Alright, so you head off to the mines.
Yep.
Perfect. The camera pans back out, and we are going to go to a different part of the city.
I'm assuming earlier that day?
No, actually, this is a different character.
Alright.
We head into the resident district once again, sort of around the same area. There's a rather seedy tavern. It's called the Grit and Griddle. And we see... There we go. It's a very seedy place. We see yet another tabaxi. Kind of standing off in a corner, staring down a few drunk tavern goers. Fallen, would you care to give us a brief description of your character? Name, race, class, and just a brief physical description.
Greetings, dears. My name is Gale Mistclaw. It's lovely to make your acquaintance. I am, of course, the Resident Rogue. Good fast you all. I do very much look like the picture. I think the picture does me justice.
All right. So you've been in here for a couple hours now, kind of staking out any opportunities to make a play. What exactly are you doing? Like, where are you? What are you? Are you interacting with people?
I imagine there's a few people sitting at the bar.
Oh yeah, there's a few. There's about 3 or 4 people sitting on stools in front of the bar. One of them, like, head hanging low, like tired drunk. It's an older dwarf, frazzled beard.
Looks like you can spend a few coins.
Absolutely, if persuaded.
I strut forward and I just, without hesitation, throw myself onto his lap.
Onto his lap. All right. What do you say? As he just what the?
You look like a well-off fellow. Would you mind getting someone like me a little drink?
Make a persuasion check.
That's gonna be 20, dirty 20.
A dirty 20. All right. Give me just one moment here. I just want to look something up ever so quickly.
I'm the stream snipe.
Okay, sorry about that. All right. That was a dirty 20, yes?
Yes.
Okay. A little confused that a large cat man just kind of jumped into his lap. He just says, I mean, I think you could have asked without all the sitting on me and whatnot. And he kind of, like, gently pushes you off to, like, the stool next to him. And he says, I suppose I could buy you a drink. Barkeep, what do you like?
Oh, whatever's on the top shelf, dear.
I'm drinking the equivalent of pig piss, and you want me to buy you stuff on the top shelf? Absolutely! Barkeep, top shelf! And the barkeep laughs as he just pours the same type of ale that the man is drinking. And he slides it down to you. The man passed the guy a gold. Then she says, so what are we drinking, top shelf?
To what? To what we are drinking?
Yeah.
To make new friends on a lovely night?
How are we friends? I don't even know your name.
Name's Gale.
Gale, good to meet you.
And this is the part where you tell me your name, dear.
Well, I mean, you could have asked. But, I mean, alright. My name is Thonar. Thonar. Thonar.
What a lovely name, Thonar.
Thanks. My mother gave it to me.
It's a very lovely name for just such a lovely dwarf.
Okay.
His nose.
He's gonna make an insight check on you. He's trying to see what your intentions are. So if you are trying to hide something, make a deception check. What'd you get?
My +9, that's going to be a 27.
Oh man, he was close. He rolled a 5.
Oh shit.
You are very intrusive, but kind of charming. And I don't know how to feel about that. But I guess to nice names. And he holds up his tankard.
And new friends.
Nice names and new friends. And he clanks up against your tankard. Ale kind of slaps out onto your fur a bit and kind of starts to mat it a bit. And he just takes a big ol' swig. Like, tankard all the way up, head all the way back. Looking completely away from you.
Where's his coin purse?
Yeah, make a perception check.
Well, that would be a 9, which I imagine fails, so I'm going to go ahead and add one of my die.
Okay.
Does a 16 work?
Okay. When he tilts his head back and raises his arm, his kind of his coat pulls back, and you can see tied up like a gun holster. He has a coin purse right under his armpit, and it is the perfect window for you to just snatch it real quick.
I don't want to get my hands dirty, so I'll just let my mind do the work.
All right. Describe what you are doing to me, please.
I'm going to use the telekinetic feat and just
Okay.
go ahead and pinch that off.
Yeah. All right. You just kind of flows. You kind of glance over and you are watching the barkeep just filling a tankard of ale, and it's starting to overflow because he's just watching you just magically pickpocket this guy. And he's just like... And he just shakes his head and goes back to pouring his tankard.
I'll give him a wink.
He goes back to minding his own business. He knows where he is. But yeah, he finishes frothy beard. He goes, delicious. And he looks and goes, you barely touched yours.
Never been... I'm afraid you're a bit better drinker than I am. Taking a bit of time.
Well, you know what they say. No one's a better drinker than the Thronars.
Of course. And that's so lucky to be in your presence.
That it is. And he goes, well... And he slaps you on the shoulder and he goes, I want to go take a piss. And then he walks away. Is there anything you still want to do in this tavern?
In this tavern? I'll slide a couple coins across to the barkeep.
Okay.
Then I'll make my leave.
He nods his head towards you. You make your way out of the tavern. It's like 12:30, 1 o'clock-ish. So the streets are bright. Not much traffic in this area. Besides, like, workers and miners and blacksmiths, like, getting off of their lunch break type of thing. You do see... Actually, make a perception check for me.
Uh, 10.
10. Okay. You see a couple. A man and a woman. They're both half-elves. And they are arms locked. And they're walking down. The woman gives the man a kiss on the cheek. And then he kind of looks at her. And you see them walk off towards an alley.
Someone's getting brain.
Subtle. TJ.
You're welcome.
But they seem pretty common folk. The only difference being the man was in a very nice gold-trimmed purple like robe. And that is just dollar signs in Gale's eyes. You watch him exit into the alley on the right. What do you want to do?
You said they're common folk.
I misspoke. The woman looks to be more common folk. The man looks to be of a slightly higher status, judging by his robes. Like he's in nice clothes. A lot of people in this area, are basically in rags.
Well, in that case, I'm going to just go ahead and slip into the alley.
All right, make a stealth check for me. No, they're gonna get. Okay.
We're going to go ahead and add another dice for that because the dice.
Wow. Oh, what's the dice pool for that?
6.
6.
So that's going to be a total of 16.
16.
Oh, 17.
17. All right. You slip into the alley, and you see them. They're starting to embrace each other. They're kind of making out in a corner. His back to you. You are like creeping up against the wall. You are pretty sure that you have gone unnoticed. Oh.
Can I see his coin purse?
Make a perception check.
Hopefully without the extra dice. There we go. That one's a 24.
Yes, you can. It is hanging off. He's removed his first layer of robes, and there's nice I guess they're equivalent to Jedi robes. It's just that kind of that silk outfit. And there is a fairly decent sized coin purse. Also, mark down that you got 12 gold from Thonar.
Cheap fuck.
So is
He's in one of the cheapest bars around.
So his cloak is to the to the side.
Yeah. And the coin purse is exposed, kind of like how it looks on Gale's picture. The cloak is moved to the side.
Okay, so he hasn't taken the cloak off.
It's all right. Let me paint a better picture. They are macking on each other. He is in the process of taking the robe off. So the side with the coin purse on, that arm is out of the robe. So it's half hanging down his back.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and light this load a little bit.
All right.
I don't think I can use those. So I'd have to reach out with the rapier, I believe, and just do a little bit.
Oh, and just all right.
Then grab it grab it with my mind once the pouch goes.
Make a sleight of hand.
That's going to be a 23.
Yeah, easily. You are a master at this. You just take the rapier and you just one little nick, and as it starts to fall, you catch it with your telekinesis, and you draw it close to you. You grab it. What do? Do you run out of the alley?
Yes. I hold off for a second to see if he's going to fully take the robe off, because that robe is expensive.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, a moment passes and the robe completely comes off, and he is working on unbuttoning her gown.
Let's go.
I swipe it and I leave.
All right. Yeah, you grab it. You put the coin purse next to your other ones that you've collected today. You back out of the alley, and you turn around right into the chest plate of a guard, who looks at you and says, "Oh, what have we here?"
Oh, hello, handsome. Sorry, I may have just been spoiling my dinner with watching some public indecency in that alley. It's quite horrid.
You know, there's a difference between watching and using a rapier to remove gold from a waistband. And you feel cold iron touch your wrists as you are manacled. As you are manacled, you hear a loud explosion coming from the mines. And you see people starting to scream and run up. So the guard tightens his grip on your manacles, and looks over and says, "You're coming with me." And he drags you towards the mines.
Ooh, okay, if you say so, big boy.
And with that, we're gonna move on to our next character. Let's see. Okay. Once again, I know we're all kind of in the same area, but a little higher up in the residence district. Actually, technically, this is the cusp of the residence district and the I didn't mean to pause this music, and the market ward. We find ourselves. That's not the best picture, but it's fine. Ignore the rain in this picture. It's not actually raining. But we find ourselves in a very large alleyway. Shops lining the walls on one side and run-down townhouses line the other.
Did you change the page?
I'm changing it right now.
Okay.
And we see a very elderly-looking halfling. Jakai, would you describe your character for us?
Hello. So I'm a halfling.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit stout for one. Portly. Decently aged. Starting to gray for a halfling. A large backpack with a bright red chicken on it. A wizard hat. My name is Shuttle Jade Eyes. And I am a wizard.
All right. You find yourself in the market district here. You are sitting, looking at a jeweler shop, and you see a couple walk in that kind of catch your eye. This couple does not seem like the common folk around here. They've come from an upper district, and perhaps they're soon to be wed, and they're looking for rings or something of the sort. But whatever it is, they must surely have some gold on them.
Lovely. I'm going to snap my fingers, and Cobblepot the chicken disappears from my back.
Okay.
I'm going to snap my fingers again, and he appears on the roof on the opposite side of the street. I'm going to tell him to keep an eye out for guards. Just start,
Yeah.
being very loud.
Yeah.
I'm going to... is there any, back alleys, fence posts, or anything like that?
Give me a perception check.
Don't mind if I...
Oh, and I'm sorry. This is closer to the tavern. Closer to the taverns in the lower residence district. I got my maps mixed up. I have notes spread all around, and I read the wrong one. This is not in the market district. This is technically in the residence district. There are various shops in the residence district, and this is one of them.
Gotcha. So I'm going to walk behind something. Anything to kind of obscure my form.
Yeah, there's a couple of boxes kind of stacked up that you could probably find cover behind.
I walk behind them, and as I reappear, I am a younger, dark-haired looking halfling as I use Disguise Self to change my form.
Okay.
And I'm going to crack my knuckles. And I am going to expend 2 first-level spell slots and take 2 minutes to cast Healing Elixir twice, creating 2 bottles of health, 2 common health potions.
Okay.
And I'm just going to put them in a nice little satchel on my side and just wait outside of the jewelers.
Okay.
Just wait for them.
Yeah, about 20 to 30 minutes pass. People come and go. No one really notices you. And Cobblepot is standing guard. There's nothing there. No guards have come by this area recently. At least within the past 20 minutes.
I'm just gonna be smoking on my pipe.
Okay. Yeah. You do see about 2 or 3 guards. One of them is 3 guards. 2 of them about the same height and build, and one of them is a lot beefier. He's got like very large, thick hands, and he seems to be like a commander of some sort, perhaps a captain.
Do I see those 2 guards before the couple comes out?
You see them before the couple comes out. Yes. They look like.
Walk towards them.
Okay. Yeah.
Gonna straighten my my clothing, kind of brush back my hair, even though it's an illusion.
Are you just walking past them? Or are you walking up to them?
I'm walking up to them with a big smile on my face.
All right. You see the middle one says, "Hello, resident. How may we be of service?" Excuse me.
Now, how can I be of service to you? That is the question. You are 2 young, strapping men, aren't you? Now, I have a question for you. Being the city guard, do you go out and deal with dangers? Put yourself on the line to protect our safety.
Make a persuasion check.
Natural 20 for a 23.
Holy shit. You're lucky, because one of them rolled a 19 on the die.
So 23.
All right. Yeah. The middle one is just like, deal with the citizen. I'm gonna head off and continue my patrol. And he like pushes past you, and the other 2 are kind of intrigued in what you have to say. They're like, well, yeah, we tend to leave from time to time. Defend the city if there's any attacks. Catch any ne'er-do-wells.
You are much braver than I.
Well,
Now, I'm sure you know of the many dangers that wander these lands. But have you heard of the worst creature that is now plaguing our land close to this fine town?
creature? What creature do you speak of?
I take a big puff of my pipe of smoke monsters.
Uh-huh.
And as I release the smoke, it forms in this grotesque looking, multi-limbed jaw kind of hanging out, grotesque monster.
Okay.
That it doesn't have a name because no one has lived to give it one. That is coming closer to this fine town, and I'm sure you would be the first they send out to protect us if they do.
Make a deception check.
Oh, fuck, yeah. 19 plus 3.
Okay.
22.
One of them says, surely you can't be serious. How are we supposed to fight a thing like that? Well, and the other one says, we'll never stand a chance. Well, we've got to alert the guards right now. We've got to alert the captain.
But wait! That's where I come in and help you, beautiful people. And he produces the 2 lovely bottles of elixir.
Okay.
And swirls them around. He goes, this would give you strength of nearly 100 men each. Only for the mere price of 60 gold per bottle.
60 gold. Okay.
And he holds them out in his palm so that they can look them over.
Yeah, they'll definitely look them over. One of them
As the
goes,
spell says, the liquid is bright gold and shimmering.
oh, okay. So it's not red. Interesting. One of them looks at it and goes, that's gorgeous. But we're guards. I don't really have that kind of money to be spending.
How about this? I'll make it a reasonable 20 gold for the both of them. Do I see anything like really valuable on them?
Not so much valuable. They're pretty standard guards. They look like infantry level, and their armor is a bit shiny, which suggests that they're fairly new.
What about any like decent like swords, daggers on their belts?
Yeah, one of them has like a nicely polished dagger that's just kind of showing, like no sheath for it, just kind of on his belt.
20 gold for the both of them, and that lovely dagger. You surely won't need it if you take one of these beautiful elixirs.
He looks and he goes, that dagger was my daddy's. I can't give that away. And the other one like nudges him and he's like, we're gonna die if we don't take that. Like, and he just kind of goes, okay. And they hand over 20 gold to you and they give you the dagger.
I pocket them and I go, and as I'm walking away, I turn around and go, oh, and one more thing. That hideous creature. You might want to stay 20 feet back from it. It does have a projectile. And I walk away.
And yeah, as you start walking away, you hear them like, we need to tell the guards right away, like all the other guards, blah, blah, blah. They kind of head off to go find their commander.
So as I'm walking back, do I see the couple leave?
The couple is starting to walk out of the store now.
Okay, great. I'm at 100. I'm at 200 gold.
Holy shit.
Thank you, my dear boy. So I walk up to them and I kind of do a little brisk run and I go, excuse me, madam, sir.
The man speaks up and says, yes, how may we help you?
I give a long bow and I go, Otto Goodberry, at your service.
Jesus Christ.
Otto Goodberry. Well, I suppose it's good to meet you. My name's Nathaniel. This is, Lisa. How may we help?
You cannot help me, but I can help you. I see you came from this fine jeweler store.
And the woman Lisa speaks up and goes, oh yes, we were, soon to be wed. We were picking out matching bands.
He brightens up, he straightens his back.
Yeah.
That's amazing! Congratulations on your union. I love it. New love is always amazing.
Yes, quite.
Thing for you.
Oh?
And I snap my fingers and I use minor conjuration to create this mechanical, metallic, moving wyvern.
Okay.
Bright sapphire eyes, and it lands and curls up my arm. And it kind of like
their eyes widen.
And a little bit of smoke comes out of his mouth. It's 3 feet long.
Okay.
And I make it fly and wrap around her shoulder.
She's a little spooked by it at first. What is this? What are you doing to my soon-to-be wife?
She does not mind. That right there was a gift from my great-great-grandmother. It brings good luck in a newlywed's house. I sadly am not in need anymore because my wife sadly passed away.
I'm sorry for your loss.
We all are. But I have no children to give it to. And, well, you look like the couple that needs it. A little bit of luck never hurts anybody.
Well, thank you, but this is such an odd gift to just give away to a couple you met moments ago in an alleyway.
I kind of hold out my arms to look at them, and I just go, are you kidding me? You look like the best of company. And I am just...
Make a persuasion check.
Yes, I fucking will. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
18 plus, oh, no, wait, 21. 18 plus 3. Not 50. 21.
Well, I mean, it is supposed to bring good luck. Well, have you ever heard of that before? That kind of sounds ridiculous.
Great with children, by the way, as well, just in case if you're willing to have it.
Oh, it could be a toy for the children that we have one day. I don't know if this is a good toy to have, Lisa, but please, Nathaniel.
Not have any claws or any functioning.
Thank you for the gift. And they turn to walk away.
Up. Sorry.
His head, you just watch the back of Nathaniel's head just disappear as he burrows his face into like a hand. Make a perception check. This is to hear something.
17.
You just hear Nathaniel whisper to Lisa. And now we have to pay. Yes, what is it, sir?
Now, and I kind of empty out my very empty pockets.
Mm-hmm.
And I go, now, I'm going to the next town over, and I do need a little bit of fun.
Perhaps you should have sold this before giving it away.
That is true, but I didn't want to come forth so pushy. Just a merely 60 gold.
The effects of this minor conjuration,
It lasts 1 hour.
it lasts 1 hour. Is it corporeal?
It is corporeal, and you can touch it.
Okay. Okay. You asked for 60 gold, you said?
Yes.
That seems ridiculous. You proposed this as a gift. He takes it off of his wife's shoulders and he tosses it towards you. And he says, "We will not be taking this. Good day."
It
And he
flies
turns
up my
around.
arm.
He turns around and starts to walk away.
I look at Lisa and I give kind of like puppy dog eyes.
Make a persuasion check.
Make money, no worries. Okay, not as good.
4.
You gotta beat a 16.
Oh, yeah, easily. 15 plus 3.
Okay. She stops in her tracks as he she's got him by the arm and he gets buffeted a bit and he turns around and he goes,
I begin to kind of put it away like I'm about to walk away.
"You seriously want this?" And they argue for a moment. You see the guards starting to come back as you are putting away this conjuration.
Yeah.
He goes, "Anything for my wife," and he starts to walk over. And he says, "You said 60 gold."
I'll drop it to 40. Just for you.
The guards start to pass you. And they say, "Are you sure this isn't magical, or is this some kind of scheme, some scam?" He says, kind of out loud, and that commander kind of stops.
Well, you bitch.
When he hears that, and it is magical. I don't know if I want magic running around my house with newborn.
The magic is only to summon it and desummon it. Parlor trick.
Make a... Oh, well, I guess... Well, parlor trick. Okay. So... I'm gonna make an intelligence check for Nathaniel. Okay. Nathaniel goes, "So, only to summon it and to get rid of it. But you're the one that summoned it. Neither I nor Lisa contain magical abilities. So what happens when you decide to cast another spell?" And you see the commander start to turn around.
Give me a minute. I need to see. Can you? Well, no, they can't summon it and desummon
No.
it, but it doesn't go away when I cast a spell. So.
True. But... catching on to you. He rolled a nat 20 on that intelligence check. So, I will say you are starting to feel like the jig is a bit up.
Yeah, I'll kind of just nod my head. I mean, kind of pull my hands and go. It was nice meeting you, and I summon the wyvern back to my hand.
All right, yeah, you summon it back to your hand, and he says, "I can't say the same. Come, Lisa, let's go." And they walk away.
I summon Cobblepot back to my backpack.
All right, yeah. Walking towards you, the guard watches Cobblepot appear back up, and he says, "Oh, swindle anyone else today?"
I kind of I rub my chin a little bit. I go, I can't say that I have.
He holds up the 2 elixirs.
Those are exactly what they are. Drink them and they heal you. No swindle.
He whistles, and you see the other 2 guards show up, and they say, "You said nothing about healing us. You said making us strong and brave against that beast that you blew smoke into."
Yes. Do you want to see it? I can do it again. And I take a.
"No, we don't want to see it again." The guard kind of looks at you. The big boy, the commander. He looks at you and he goes, "There's something off about you. A lot of things."
Isn't that right? I can say the same about myself as well.
"Come clean about swindling my guards and trying to swindle those 2 citizens, and we'll take it easy on you." This is going to be an intimidation check. Make a wisdom check against this intimidation.
16.
Yeah, that is a 23. He knows. You are fucked, Shottle.
I hold up my hands in defeat and bow my head and I go, those are just 2 common healing potions, and I undersold them. 30 gold off the price for each. But, you know, that's... if you can call that a swindle, I guess it was. I guess.
It was.
And I hold out my hands, and as I'm holding out my hands, I'm going to cast Hold Person on the commander.
Okay, what kind of save is that?
That is a...
Wisdom, I think.
I believe it's Wisdom, but let me just double check real quick.
And tell me if it's concentration.
It's a wisdom.
Is it concentration?
And it's concentration.
It is concentration. Disguise self does not go away with concentration. It lasts for
Okay. What is your DC?
My spell save DC is 15.
15. All right. His body starts to tense up. And with that, you feel something hard hit the back of your head as one of the guards take the butt of his sword and smack you in the back of the head. What is your AC? I fell.
13.
Okay, yeah.
Wizard.
This hits. You are gonna take 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
What a hit points!
And roll a concentration check.
Wizards.
It's
Mind if I do, boy? Oh, fuck you! That is, concentration is,
Half?
20 plus con,
Yeah.
right?
it's a
that
D20
is
plus the spell's level, I believe.
a D20 plus the spell's level.
That's what you gotta beat.
That's what you have to beat.
Oh,
For a concentration check, you're rolling a con save. Yeah.
oh, so, 21.
The concentration
Okay.
checks are baseline 10 or half the damage that you take.
Yes.
So 21.
Okay. You maintain the hold person, but your hands become shackled by the second guard.
So I'm going to.
And he says, "Unhand our guard."
I'm going to look around, like very confused, and I'm going to use my wizard's hat
Yep.
to cast a cantrip that I do not have on my spell list. I'm going to cast Friends on the guy handcuffing me.
What?
It is a Arcana. I have to beat a DC 10 Arcana check to cast it.
Okay. What are the components for friends?
That would be. It doesn't say anything about components in the wizard hat, so I don't know.
Right,
Wizard
but
hat.
if it's like somatic and you have to like move shit, because the hat is just a focus.
Yeah, it's.
So if you have to move your hands, it won't.
Oh, they go over my fingers?
Well, I'm thinking of it as
Oh,
they've grabbed your hand. You have to make hand motions.
The friend's cantrip.
Yeah,
It's
friends.
somatic, and it has a material of a small amount of makeup applied to the face as the spell is cast.
Okay, so for that, the hat takes care of that because it's his arcane focus.
Oh, you know
but
what? Actually, instead of that, the guy touching me,
yep.
yeah, no, instead of Friends, I'm going to cast Shocking Grasp as he touches me. I grab his arm, and I cast...
Okay, is that a to hit or is that a save?
That is a... to hit for me.
Okay.
Oh, fuck. Wait, so I rolled an 8 on the die, but I have a magic item to counter this. When you make an attack roll while wearing this clockwork amulet, you can forego rolling the d20 to get a 10 on the die, so that's an 18.
How many fucking items do you have?
I buffed myself. That's an 18 on Shocking Grasp.
Okay, yeah, that hits. Roll damage.
So I'm 5th level, so that's 2d8. And he's wearing metal... Does he wear metal armor or leather?
This one has, like, studded leather.
That is 11 damage.
Okay, yeah, he's hurt pretty bad as and he kind of lets go of you. As that happens, the second guard grabs you.
Grapple check?
Yeah, he's gonna make a grapple check.
Is that against my strength?
Yes.
Come on, Cowboy. Come on, Cowboy. Oh, that's okay, I have a -1. Come on, big money, no whammies.
What's he got?
Natural 20!
He rolled a natural 20 as well, and he has a +2 to strength.
Fuck you!
So, yeah, he grabs you, and he actively, shackles you up, and he says, he holds a sword up to you, and he says, "Dispel your magic on our friend." Or on our commander.
Let me go and I will.
No, you are under arrest. How long does hold person last?
In, I think 10 minutes. Or until I dispel it or lose concentration.
I'm flipping.
Yeah, I got it here. Concentration for 1 minute.
1 minute. Okay, so at this point, the guard is grilling you to drop it as it fades. And the guard comes back, and when he comes back, he just punches you in the face. So he's gonna make an attack against you. What's your armor class?
Fucking 13.
13. Alright, well, he just rolled a 13.
Oh, wait, he just rolled a 13. Do I have shield? Oh, no, I'm a fucking idiot and didn't take shield.
So you're gonna take 3 points of bludgeoning damage as she just hit you across the nose. You're coming with me!
That was a bit rude.
That's when an explosion happens.
I look over by the explosion, wide-eyed, and go, that was not me.
And he goes, "I hate to say this, but I believe you." And then you see people screaming and running through the streets. And he says, "Guards, hold tight to this man. We're going to check it out." And the 4 of you exit the alley.
Okay, so I have... I have two first levels and two second levels left. I used a lot of spell slots during that.
Oh.
Bro, is everyone in this party up to some shady
What
shit?
do you mean?
Did I get the wrong call?
What do you mean? It's not like
No.
I think I got-
2 out of the 3 that were introduced did some shady shit and got arrested.
And the other one was in a fighting, like,
Well, that's not shady shit.
I guess not. Y'all are gonna meet me and be like, wow, what a bitch.
It was worth a try, Shuttle. I made 20 gold at least, but they didn't take it from me.
Here we go. I had a picture, but I didn't save on here. Excuse me, excuse me. Do I not have your picture on here?
Nice shot.
I have
Ooh.
yours. Do I have yours? I have yours. I don't have Thmo's picture on here for some reason. Here it is.
And,
Oh, no, you're good. What do you want to say?
me and Devin were talking in DM saying like who's next, and it was me.
That's funny.
I was like, I bet it's you next, and it was me.
We find ourselves in one of the upper districts. We find ourselves near the religious and medical wards. So let's set the music back up again. There we go. Where we see a peculiar-looking man. A half-elf, am I correct in saying this?
A pallid elf.
A pallid elf, excuse me.
Yeah, they are from the Wild Guide to Wildmouth.
Okay.
One of the Mercer classes races.
Devin, would you care to give a brief description of your character?
Yeah, he kind of looks exactly what you see there. He's got a dark hood. He's got some red goggles covering his eyes. You can't really see through them. He's wearing a dark hood with some a gray cloak around it. He's got a bow strapped around his back. It looks like it's made out of like a birch wood. He's got some like tall gray leather boots. Wearing lighter armor, and then coming out of the top of his hood are these insect-esque antenna-looking things. So.
All right. Did you give us your class?
Oh, no, I'm a ranger.
Yep.
Swarmkeeper ranger. One of the cool new ones from Tasha's Cauldron.
Hell yeah. And what is your name?
My name, my name's Thmo Nam. And it's, I guess it's a pleasure.
I guess.
Yeah, so, Thmo, you find yourself, in the, sort of religious and medical district here on one of the upper levels of Tyr Volcanus. What do you think you're doing at this point in time?
I guess he'd be looking around for some sort of medicine shop.
There's a decent amount of, like, apothecaries around.
But instead of, like, bar hopping, I've been apothecary hopping.
Yeah.
Sounds like my kind of Tuesday.
All right, yeah. You popped out of one and you found another one, and it's called the Glistening Leaf.
Okay.
Oh, the Glistening Petal, excuse me. And you kind of pop in, and there is a fairly old gnome, and he looks up and goes, "Oh, hello. How may I be of assistance?" And you see he was kind of messing around with the mortar and pestle, and he puts it down, and he kind of wipes off his apron and goes over to his counter, and he kind of leans over it. And how may I help you today?
What time of day is it right now?
It's a little afternoon. Well, probably closer to 1 o'clock.
Okay. I step in and go, "Good day to you, sir. I'm looking for stuff that can cure diseases or is it poisons of some sort?"
Oh, well, I have many things of that sort. What kind of diseases in particular are you talking about?
Well, there, boss. I'm not sure. I got a buddy back home. He's real sick and kind of been a apothecary hopping around here, and
I see.
I heard this place is up and booming, so I said, hey, why not? Let's head to this place and check some apothecaries, maybe hit up some churches and see what they got to offer.
Well, that does sound like a smart idea. There are certain diseases like lycanthropy or perhaps one that you could get from wading around swamps.
Well, some would say lycanthropy is a curse, but some may not, so don't go judging.
No.
Well, my friend's, he's kind of dying, he's kind of rotten from the inside out, some sort like that. I don't really know.
He's gonna make a check on that. Rotting from the inside out. Tell me, has your friend gone parading around the Cobalt Bog up north here in Gadara?
Say that again. I'm sorry.
My
mind kind of wandered.
Oh, you're fine. The Cobalt Bog. It's about a week and a half's journey north of Tir Volcanis. Has he been parading around there? There's some nasty things coming out of there.
I'm really not from that place.
Are you farther north?
I think so.
Well, where in Gadara do you hail from?
Let me look at my map here. Yeah, I'm from Etora.
You come from... You know Etruria is a completely different continent, right?
Yeah, completely continent.
Well, I've never been there.
We got some country roads there, so I take me home sometimes, so it's A-okay.
God damn it.
You know?
I know I have to kill first. Anyway, I'm afraid I don't know if I'll be of much help.
Now, real quick, that Cobalt Bog, is that spelled with a K or a C?
A C.
Okay, gotcha. Now, you said it's like a few miles north?
Yeah, it's probably about a week and a half's journey.
Okay.
I wouldn't go over there though. Like I said, there's a lot of flesh-eating diseases that come out of that bog.
Well, that kind of sucks.
And I can cure that, kind of. I'm working on it, but...
do you have anything that could possibly stop that as is? I'd be willing to pay up front if you got anything made. I'm just kind of... I don't really know what's happening with them. It's kind of just happening, you know? Like, you wake up and you go talk to your friend and, he's, melting. Like, has that ever happened to you?
I can't say that it has.
Well, I hit the counter and I go, knock on wood, because, you don't want that. It's a sight to behold. Crazy.
He's just kind of looking at you, and he's a little confused by your just whole presence. And he goes, "Well, I'm sorry."
I should mention, I'm also 6'3", so I'm a fairly tall dude.
Yeah, I'm
kind of looming over him.
Yeah, you're getting close to tripling his height. So like he's pushing 2 feet. He's a small man. And the counter only goes up like 1.5 feet, 2 feet. So you're looking down.
Kind of like sloth squat.
Yeah.
Kind of eye level.
As well, I wish your friend the best of luck with melting and all that.
Me too.
I'm so sorry I can't be of help.
No, that there. You said you were working on something of that sort. Can I put some money down and come back and get it later? Is there kind of deal?
Yeah, I'll probably have a first set of concoctions probably done within the week. If you'd like to purchase it beforehand, absolutely. I'll let you know when it's done.
D&D GoFundMe, it's canon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Well,
and as well, I
Yeah, that'll be great. How much can I put down for? I would say like maybe 2 of them.
Two of them.
Make them real strong.
Absolutely, yeah. I would say about 15 gold for the 2 of them.
I could do that, and I'll reach in my pouch and pull out 15 gold for him.
All right. He takes it and he goes, what is your name? I'll write you down on the invoice.
Yeah, my name's Thamo Nam.
Thamo Nam. He just kind of looks at the name.
Monam.
He just kind of looks at it. He just kind of looks up.
Much into it. That's just my name.
Oh, okay. And then he puts the gold into it, seals it up, and he puts it under the desk and he says, I'll reach out to you when it's done.
Great.
Best of luck.
Now, I'm just hopping around. Do you know any other apothecaries I can hop to? Maybe some of your fellow colleagues if you exchange recipes.
How many apothecaries have you been to around here?
About 7.
Yes, that's all of them here.
Right. Any more up city or down city I could possibly check out and kind of.
I don't know. Yeah. I don't get to the lower districts as often. I do live in this building as well, so all my needs are kind of met. Yeah, I have an upstairs apartment.
Is it nice?
It's quite nice, actually.
Mind if I see it?
Make a persuasion check.
Okay.
Y'all are weird as hell. Y'all are weird as hell.
When I said that this is a clusterfuck of a party,
0.
like a mindfuck of a party, I meant
7.
it. 7?
7.
I thought I was weird. No, I'm not.
I mean, that's an odd request, but by the 2 I rolled, sure, come on up.
Yeah, sounds good. You want me to flip the close sign so nobody comes barging?
It's okay. I barely get customers anyway. It's fine. Come on up.
Well, oh, thanks.
He leads you up. It's a pretty small apartment. Everything is sized for a gnome.
I'm kind of crouched.
Yeah. Have a seat if you'd like. There's some tea. I'll put some tea on.
Okay. Does he have any curtains in the window?
Yeah.
I'm gonna immediately go over to the curtains.
What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, you just kind of like, you go up to it, you just kind of like feeling it a bit, just kind of like rubbing it between your fingers.
What kind of cloth is these curtains? These look quite nice.
I don't know. They were a gift, from my wife's, cousin. They were a wedding gift. We've had those in my family for years.
Well, if you can ask your wife where your wife's cousin or whatever got them, let me know. I'll be interested in buying some of these nice curtains.
That's a bit difficult nowadays. You know, you talk to your wife, but she's dead, so she doesn't talk back.
Oh, damn, I'm so sorry for
and
your
he's
loss
like pouring
there,
it. It's okay. It was 150 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Same.
I'm so sorry. Well, I'll best be on my way. Thanks for letting me see your curtains.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I take a sample? Maybe I can find something similar.
Take a sample?
Yeah, like I really like the texture of these curtains.
Roll a persuasion check.
Okay.
God damn it.
8.
I keep forgetting he's a moth.
Yeah, he's Mothman.
That's why he's so interesting.
Yeah, it's the whole bit. That's the whole bit for this character.
When he said don't look into the name, I'm like, oh god, no. What the current correlation?
I'd rather you not. It's one of the last possessions I have of my wife. Those are her favorite curtains.
Kind of sad curtains are the only thing you have to remember your wife by, but I respect your boundaries there, sir.
Well, you know, she was a bitch sometimes.
That's fair.
Wow.
You know what that old saying they say, bitches be tripping.
I've never heard of that before, but I'll keep that in mind.
It's an old Etora saying. You should come visit sometime. It's wonderful this time of year.
I'll I'll try to, but you
If you
know.
ever get out of here, just come on by.
Thank you for the invitation.
We'll leave the porch light on for you. So it's all good. Well, I'll be
Yeah.
making my way so you can be working on them potions there, bud.
Thank you. And he, like, as you're saying this, like, halfway out the door, you give, like, one more feel to the curtain. And as you do, you see, from where you are, you can kind of see, like, the slant down to the city. You see smoke start to billow up. And then, make me a dexterity saving throw as your vision starts to fade.
Ooh, gotcha. Saving throw? What is it? That is a 15.
Okay. The DC is a 16 for these.
B.
So you kind of like feel like you're like, oh god, it's happening. But you caught it just a second too late. You crash through this poor old man's coffee table
Oh no.
as your vision just fades.
No.
And Smo, your visions kind of fluctuate between just still like images to short clips to like a full scene, a very fluid like vision. You get small clips of, you can't really tell, it's really dark. You see nothing, and then you see a small flame in a hooded lantern as the lantern is hung up on a wall in what looks to be a tunnel or cave of something. And you see people in miners' garbs, humans, half-orcs, dwarves. So they're like lining the walls with lanterns, and they are cracking away with their pickaxes at this sparkling greenish yellow gems. The vision kind of fades and it comes back. You don't know how much longer it's been, but it's a similar scene. But you see, you can see like 5 lanterns out as the tunnel goes down, and you watch one of them just disappear. No one notices. And a second one. A third. A fourth. And that's when the miners turn around and you hear chittering as a scream, and the last lantern is, and you hear an explosion. And your vision comes back, and the old gnome is standing above you saying, "You broke my coffee table!"
Hey, buddy, I'm gonna try to tackle him. I'm like, you may want to get down for a brief second there.
Yeah,
bud."
make an athletics check.
Gotcha.
Because you're prone, I'll say disadvantage.
Gotcha. So sad. That was a natural 20.
What'd you get?
Man, this next one wasn't bad. That was a 15.
15. All right, yeah. You like go to tackle him, but as you do, you like hit him in the face, and he just plants on the fucking ground. And he's like, "Now you're attacking me!"
If I can, I want to like try to cover him with my body because I know what's about to happen.
Yeah. You do that, and you hear a large explosion, and the area kind of shakes a bit. You hear gasps coming from the open window outside, or through the open window. Gasps from outside, and a few people like screaming. From your position, you can kind of look up because this is a very small room. You just kind of look up, and you see that plume of smoke. You see people just kind of in the streets not knowing what's going on, and you see a couple of guards like turn and start to run towards the direction of like the smoke and the explosion. It seems like it's coming from the lower districts, and from your vision, perhaps the mines.
Gotcha. I'll be like, Well, I think you should get out of this house because I don't think the foundation's too hot. Maybe grab some of your apothecary stuff so you can get me them potions made. I may have just saved your life there, bud. I'll be back later.
And I'm just gonna bolt.
Yeah, you run out. This man, you've broken his coffee table, woke up, slapped him in the face, which spilled his tea all over him, and threw him on the ground. This man is the equivalent of like a 90-year-old man.
He'll be okay.
And you
Don't roll any damage.
bolt. All right, yeah.
Start for the three. I mean, for the two of us.
Yeah, you leave. And with that,
Our final victim.
no, we have two more.
Oh, two people. I forgot. We didn't do Tia.
We find ourselves in the upper market district, excuse me. In the upper market district, lower medical
piss.
ward.
Let's go.
Stiz, describe your character.
So my character, he is a small goblin man. He's about what I put down, 3'5", 3'2" on
Something like that, yeah.
Damn,
he
you're a foot taller
is
than me.
he is an alchemist, so artificer, and you know he's a
Yeah.
little bit druish, a little bit of druid in him.
All right.
So
And what is your name?
my name is Dr. Nugs Greenthumb III.
Okay. Interesting.
All right. So we find you kind of looking around the market district, and you kind of pop into a potion shop. What do you think Nugs would be looking for around here? You think he's he's re-upping on his alchemical tools, or
Yeah, he be getting some like bottles,
okay, yeah, like vials and whatnot.
herbs, whatever ingredients.
Yeah, you see a bugbear come through the back door. And he says, "Oh, hello. How may I help you today, little goblin man?"
Oh, hey there, man. My name's Dr. Nugs Greenthumb. I'm just here for some supplies, you know.
Yes, of course. Judging by your tool belt, I assume you're some sort of alchemist.
A little bit of everything. Alchemist, doctor, pharmacist.
Oh, there you go. I actually just got a new shipment of healing potions in. I've also procured a few snake venom antidotes. Those that have come in handy lately. Apparently, Tyr Volcanus is home to a few different types of poisonous snakes, which is interesting. I'm new here, so I don't really know. I've only been here a couple of months. But feel free to take a look around. If there's anything that you need, let me know.
Alright. Just some empty bottles, some basic supply.
Oh,
Like,
sure.
Fucking ingredients, whatever.
Yeah. So if you, we'll say it costs about 7 gold to get all the things you need.
Sure.
So take off your 7 gold, and he wraps it all up nice for you in a bag, and he gives it to you. And have a good day.
Ah, thanks. You too.
You kind of.
Great job, yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. You head out, and you're kind of just free to roam. Is there anywhere Nugs would like to go in particular?
Shit.
So you're on the upper market district. This is the area that sort of entwines with the medical ward and religious district.
Probably head up to the medical ward.
Okay. What are you looking for?
I guess any kind of like, is there like a medical school here or anything like that?
Okay. There
like
is a for lack of a better, medieval term, there is a hospital here. They do teach students from time to time. People trying to get into the medical profession. It's a fairly decent size. It's further up in the medical district, kind of teetering in between where the medical district meets all the religious sects.
Okay. Go to the hospital.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you kind of pop your head in, and there's like a large waiting room. There's a few people. You see a half-orc with one of his tusks broken off, and he's like holding it like an ice cream cone. There is a married couple with a little kid who looks sick, a little like green in the face. Give me a medicine check.
Absolutely. Okay, great start. Okay, that's it's a 10.
A 10. Yeah, that's in. You've been around sick people before. You can tell that he's probably has some type of food poisoning or something of the sort.
Mm-hmm.
And the parents look worried, like they don't really know what's going on with him.
Okay.
There's a few other people's kind of sitting around, and there is a half-elven woman sitting across from the door behind a counter, and she seems like the receptionist.
I'll walk up to her.
Yep. Hi, welcome. How may we help you today? Are you feeling okay?
Oh yeah, I'm feeling great. I'm a doctor here too. I was wondering if any hands need to be
Oh, well, that's a
helped.
odd request. How long have you been practicing? Where do you come from? What hospital business? It's just kind of suspicious. Just someone walking in claiming that they're a doctor. You can't always trust them.
Oh, oh God, how old am I? I'm 42 years. So that's about been like 30 years.
That's.
I come from I'm from the Cypress Hills up in Seagra.
Oh, okay. I believe I
Traveling
know
doctor.
the area. You see, a man, in, like a medical, like medical scrubs, basically. He kind of pops his head around the corner, and he says, oh, excuse me, sir. Sorry to interrupt your conversation. What's your name?
It's Dr. Greenthumb, the third.
Dr. Greenthumb. Oh, I believe you've spoken with a colleague of mine before.
Yeah. What was his name? Fucking Jimmy.
Yes. James. Yes. But his name was Dr. Tamel. And I'll put that in chat for you. Dr. Tamel is a person that you had talked to about coming to help or to put your feelers out on any jobs in the medical industry while you're kind of traveling around. He spoke quite highly of you. We'd love to have you around, at least to help out. Allow me to give you a tour of the place.
Oh, sounds lovely.
And he takes you in the back, and he shows you around, and he says, the hospital's been around for close to 50 years now. I've been here all those 50 years. It is quite a nice place. We do what we can.
Real swanky digs you got in here.
Yeah, it does. Thank you. I appreciate it. We've put a lot of time and effort into not only the upkeep of this place, to keep it as nice as it looks, but also to make sure that we can provide the best for our patients. What exactly do you? What is your area of expertise? Like, I'm the chief medical surgeon here.
I'm in the pharmaceuticals.
Oh, okay, yes.
area.
We do have
All
a.
about researching medicines and developing new ones.
Okay. We actually do have a research team here. It's quite small. We've only just started to fund it. But I'm sure I could talk to a few people about pulling some strings and seeing if we could get you a part of that research and development team.
Be nice.
Yeah, we'd love to have you. And Dr. Tamel is actually the head researcher for that team, so I'm sure he would do what he can to get you a part of that team.
Now, not to sound selfish, does that pay all right? Been a while since I've had a research gig, and, you know.
No, I
don't get
totally
much of a
understand.
traveling doctor.
No, yes. Well, it depends. That is something to talk to Dr. Tamel about. But from what I've heard, it is not cheap to pay our research team. They make pretty big discoveries daily at this point. So I would assume they are probably one of our higher paid members here on our staff.
Sounds good. It's not a whole lot of places you run into around here that, you know, with a government, you know, takes a good attention to the medical field, you know?
I completely agree.
It's really understaffed.
And
It's horrid.
it can get quite messy in those areas, and plus, you know, people don't have a place to go, so then they just sit around with their sickness. They don't get better. They die. It's ridiculous. But we would love to have you. Come back tomorrow, and we will. Or I'll contact you tomorrow. I'll send a letter. Are you staying anywhere? An inn, a tavern?
I haven't really picked the place out yet, but
Okay.
I figured.
Yeah, if you figure it out, you can send a letter by courier here to the hospital and just tell us where you're staying, and I'll reach out to you when I can.
Sounds good. It'll be nice to talk to Jimmy again.
Absolutely, I'm sure. And he shakes your hand, and he walks you out of the hospital. Outside of the district, you see this weird looking guy. He's got like his hood up, like red goggles, like antennas. He walks into an apothecary shop. And like that guy just kind of caught you off guard, and then you realize everyone was staring this guy down. It's a bit fucking weird. You don't pay much mind to it, but you turn around and you start heading up more towards the medical ward. Just kind of looking around, seeing like window shopping and whatnot. What is your passive perception?
Oh, probably not amazing. So that just plus my wisdom if I don't have perception.
Yeah, it's 10 plus your perception modifier.
So 13.
13. All right, yeah. You see a child who is playing with a dog. And it looks like the dog's a stray. And the kid, you can tell he's excited to be like petting and playing with the dog, and gets a little too excited, and accidentally pulls on the tail, and the dog lashes out and bites the kid on the arm. And the kid starts screaming. You can see that it's a decent bite. The dog runs off. And the kid just is like frozen and is like starting to cry, and you can see the arm kind of fill up with blood.
Okay. I'll walk over to the kid. Be like, come on, what'd you do that for? Don't you know any better?
I'm sorry. I just wanted to play with the dog. It was cute.
Jesus Christ. Well,
I'm hurting with my mom.
Calm down. You're fine. Not gonna die.
Make a medicine check to try to wrap up this kid, clean him up.
19.
19. Perfect. Yeah. So the kid starts squirming around, and you just kind of like grab him. Let's change the song up a bit. You just grab him, and you're just like, oh no 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 no. What's happening? 2 songs are playing at once. We'll do this. That was crazy. You just kind of like grab his arm, and you're like, you gotta hold still, and you clean up all the blood, and you start to bandage him up and wrap it up in a bandage. He looks at you and he says, "Hey, thank you, mister." And you hear a woman's voice behind you say, "Kyle!" And you see a woman walk over to you, and she goes, "What are you doing to my son? Kyle, what happened to your arm?" He goes, "A dog bit me! I bled! This man help me!" And she's just like, "Come here," and she takes the child, and she says, "Thank you very much.
You're quite welcome, ma'am.
For helping. Please let me." And she like takes up like 10 gold, and she like goes to put it in your hand.
I push away. No. All I did was bandage him up. He's fine.
And if you didn't, he would still be here bleeding, crying.
It wasn't. It would have been fine.
And she forces the gold into your hand. And she says, "Thank you, sir." And then she turns around and walks away. At 10 gold.
Alright.
I made better money swindling the guards. Just saying.
Make
Good man.
a perception check.
Okay. Okay, well. Oh, dope. Nat 20.
Oh shit. Yeah. You feel the ground shake a little, and then you see a plume of smoke start to build up towards the lower districts. And you start hearing screaming, and everyone that's around you is panicked. You see that weird man come out of that apothecary shop and bolt down the street. Looks like he's heading towards it.
I'll bow after him. I'll be, hey, where the fuck you going?
Alright, yeah. He doesn't seem to really hear you. He seems like he is dead set on running towards that. Like the man is running with a cause. So yeah, you take off after him, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Slow the fuck down.
Yeah. All right. And with that, we're gonna shift one more time. I think we're gonna take maybe a 3-minute bathroom break, and then we'll come back and introduce our last character. The best for completely last. All right.
Fucking balling me with a break, my guy. Kill it.
And we will be right back.
Did you expect anything else, Evan?
That is soundcloud.com/Plooply the alien /reggae isn't dead. So it's a real bop. It's a real jam. The hit songs such as "I Choked on Water Once," "I'm Afraid of Going to the Doctors," "I Don't Know How to Play the Guitar." These are all very good songs. So yeah, check it out, and enjoy the break.
Flawless. Hey, I've fallen. Criminal
Handcuff buddy! Handcuff buddy!
Handcuff buddy!
I gotta say, I was worried that like I would be the only one going there willingly. I'm glad that someone else is. Like, are both of you getting dragged to the thing?
Yep.
Yes.
Woo!
Like, holy shit! I was afraid like that was gonna be the only like one running willingly to this thing.
I don't know about you, Fallen, but I have every intention of murking these 2 guards.
I'm not gonna murk the guard. That would be a waste of so much flesh.
Nah,
But-
I will incinerate.
No, I'm just gonna convince this guard it's in his best interest to let me the fuck go.
I made a bird friend.
Oh my god! Speaking of incinerating, I had one of my session yesterday. They're in a dungeon, and there's these 3 cultists, and they were all laying in a triangle formation on the ground as like what kind of weird rituals going on here? But it turns out they were alive, and it was a trap. And they 2 of my players went in, my warlock and my sorcerer. The party split up into 2s. And they went into this room and they're like, what's going on? And our sorcerer looked down at it and our warlock made a history check and was like, oh shit, this isn't religion stuff. This is a trap. So they didn't get the surprise round on him. So our warlock ended up just like, yeah, I'm going to go yell for help down the hallway to the other parties. Meanwhile, our sorcerer stepped back. The cultist missed an attack of opportunity and he cast Burning Hands on all 3 of them because they were in a perfect cone.
Oh
and
no.
fucking 24 damage.
Jeez.
It's just not 24, 14. They all had 12 hit points. So he's scorched to death, 3 cultists on the ground, and like our warlock looks back in and she goes like, well, calm down, it's all good. They're dead, and they're just like piles. That's basically what happened to the cultists. Like 100%.
Beautiful.
And the thing is, our sorcerer, he's got like a surfer dude, and he's like, whoa, dude, they just got wiped out.
Fallen, we're gonna rob so many people together.
All the people.
Hello.
All the money will be ours.
Hi.
Are we all here?
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. Let's head back into this.
I'm sorry, really quick, just before we get into it. How much gold do I have from the other people? Just so I
You got 12 from Thonar,
Thonar, that was the name.
and then that gold pouch had 50 gold
50.
off the guy having sex in the alley.
Shouldn't have sex in an alley if you don't want to get robbed.
Are we back on stream?
Yes.
Oh, damn it. I was going to sing some copywritten music. Oh, well.
Don't.
Do that. But if you want copyright-free music, if you want copyright-free music, head on over to soundcloud.com/PlooplyTheAlien to get to listen to the new hit album Reggae Isn't Dead, featuring such songs as I Choked on Water Once, or I'm Afraid of Going to the Doctors, or the best one, I bought a capo and I still don't know how to play the guitar.
Jesus Christ.
Can you spell Plooply for me?
Yes, that is PLOOPLY.
We can't find that user at this time.
You're gonna hate me, Evan, but just for the people in chat. There you go. There's the link.
Oh God.
Oh my god.
Putting links in my chat.
So much. This is
Ban
What a-
bitch. I dare you.
what a wonderful thing to see. The one song called IBS, the Plooptastic album, Reggae Isn't Dead. Check it out on SoundCloud. It's free.
Jeez.
It's pretty good.
All right. After that
So
shameless
sorry,
plug,
Evan.
it's fine.
I'm so sorry.
We're gonna get back into this. The scene changes. Once again, we're back in the residence district. We find ourselves. Oh, no! Restart. Thank you. We find ourselves in a little hole-in-the-wall cafe known as the Firenute Hearth. We see a dwarven man behind a counter who has just sold a couple of pastries to some miners that are finishing up their lunch break. TJ, would you mind describing your character for us?
I'm so excited. So what's up, guys? No, that's not my voice.
I hate you.
I am so angry right now. Like, I'm frothing at the mouth. I am so angry.
So, before you sits this short, stout, dwarven man. He is long, can't see from the image, but long, flowing white hair and a long white beard. He no armor except for that beefy shield in his hands. And he is a barbarian mountain dwarf named Brunaclad McSquizzy.
All right. I'll put that in the chat. Brunaclad, you are finishing up a sale as your wife Eden is off making a pot of coffee, and you hear the bell on the front door, diddling chime. You look over, and you see. I have to pull up his picture. I don't know why I didn't get it ready. Bad DM. Where the fuck is he?
Shame the DM. Shame.
Yeah, shame me. I don't know what I'm doing. Is this it?
I'm gonna drive
This.
to your house and spit on you.
This is him. This is him. Oops, I think I accidentally opened Spotify. Oh god, everything's going to shit. Okay. You see, he's a bit more gray than this picture shows. But you see your old pal, Creed. No! That's the wrong picture!
I'm like, that's not a half-orc.
Your old buddy.
Wait, where did that picture go?
Is that from the fucking South Park World of Warcraft?
No, that's my character in Neverwinter.
Wrong version of Dungeons and Dragons.
I just had it. What the hell? I apologize. Oh wait, is this the picture? That's the picture. You see Creed.
There he is. Creed, my old friend.
Bernie, you piece of shit, how you doing?
Feels like it's been 5 minutes since I've talked to you last.
That's true. You're right. I only went home to, get away from you.
Get away from me.
Yeah, I don't get how a beautiful girl like Eden married you. Eden, what do you see in this man? She goes, well, I love the man. And he says, what's there to love? The smell? And she hands him a cup of coffee, and he takes a sip from it.
Well, I showered 3 weeks ago now at this point.
Wow, getting more hygienic now. Good for you.
So, any news? Neighborhood watch recently?
Not really. Your boys have been causing havoc over at the Messick's again. They got into their garden. They're not a fan of that. You see 3 boys come in. I don't have a picture for them currently, just because it's hard to find a picture of triplet dwarfs.
Just use the boys from Brave.
Yeah, basic. Yeah, we'll just theater to mind that. Yeah, I was gonna do you were doing Louis, honestly. But
I mean, it just give my sister time. She could do it.
She could. That is, yeah. But you see, 3 dwarven boys, Arthur, Benno, and Theodore, come in, and all at the same time they say, "Yes, Dad."
Heard you were getting into trouble in the gardens again.
No, Mrs. Messick doesn't think that we get to play in the gardens, but everyone gets to go to the gardens. And they all start talking over each other about why they should be allowed to play in the gardens. And
I stamp on the ground and it just reverberates.
and they shut up.
At attention, boys.
They try like standing up, fixing their posture, and then it just becomes a battle of who can have the best posture. So they're all just trying to like go on their tippy toes and
I'm gonna sit down here and have a conversation with Creed. And if in the next 10 minutes your room isn't spotless and I could bounce a pence off your bids, then you'll be sleeping outside for the week, you hear me?
better get to it, boys. And they say, yes, Father! Yes, Uncle Creed! And then they run. Those boys are a handful.
I will say we weren't expecting triplets when she popped them out.
That's, well...
What can you do?
Deal with it. Have you talked to any of the others recently? You know,
Not recently, no.
the old gang. It's been. I know you left the group before I did, but
I mean, we're the only two still in Tierra Volcanis, and then they're all spread throughout the country or the world or the multiverse at this point. I don't really know.
Usually they try to at least leave a letter or two, but the past few months have been pretty quiet. I just hope they're all right. As far as I know, they're still out there adventuring, so it's fucking ridiculous. In our ripe age, you'd think they'd smarten up and settle down like we did.
How old am I? Oh fuck, how old am I? I'm old. For 200 years old, you know, it's been quite a life I'd lead, but I wouldn't trade any of this for the world.
All I'm saying is thank God I won't be getting past 100. And then he laughs and he takes another sip.
I go over to the tankards behind the bar, but these tankards are not filled with alcohol. No, decaf. We have brew. There's a nice tea that's always going, like under a nice rolling fire.
I love
There's
it.
like that wall that you see kind of on the back. That's just assorted pastries. And
Yep.
of course, we have some, and I pass him a bear claw, which is his favorite. So
Oh,
I know
yes.
Back in the day, this would give you a little bit of a strength boost for just a minute, but I know
Now
it's still,
this may go right to my heart, and he takes a huge bite of it.
you see a massive boner. No, I'm kidding.
I was talking recently to a couple of people, and make a, actually don't make one. What is your passive perception?
I am proficient in that skill, so let's see, 14.
14. He's just kind of rambling on about, activity that's been going on in the streets, you know. Since you've had the kids, the two of you have, like, become the neighborhood watch. And,
Right.
kind of, like, make sure nothing's going on so that your kids have a safe place to live. You can feel Creed doesn't seem to pick up on this, but while you're talking, like, your vision just kind of goes past him, and there are some mugs on a shelf that just slowly start to shake. Ever so slightly start to shake.
Did you feel that?
Did I feel what?
I start to walk over to the hearth, and you see what does he have, a sword or an axe?
It is an axe.
So you see these two axes kind of emblazoned upon the top of this hearth, and I grab them. They're both great axes, so not meant to be welded with one hand, but I grab them both in one hand, then I toss it.
He grabs with one hand and he goes, "You know I went into retirement, right?" Another shake happens and you hear a faint explosion, and Creed hears this now.
I think that we might have to come out of retirement one day.
So much. And then he gets up, Eden pops her head out and she goes, "Did you two hear that?"
Keep the boys safe. Go to the basement, down to the storerooms. Take whatever you need inventory. Don't worry about it. We'll make more for the morning.
Okay, we'll do.
We'll be good to go.
Bruni, be safe.
Of course. I smack her on the ass and walk out.
And she, and then she runs downstairs. Boys! And then you guys head out. You exit the hearth to see people running past you. You can see smoke starting to billow from where your hearth is. You have an almost perfect eye shot of the mines, like the entrance to the mines, and you can see smoke starting to billow from it.
Is there anyone around that looks calm?
No, everyone is in distress. Creed goes, "It's not every day that the mines just kind of set on fire like that."
Just like the old days, people run out, we run in.
Fuck. And then he runs off. Do you take Alpha after him?
Of course I do.
All right. So, we are going to bring in all the pictures of the people. Give me a moment. No, I want this one. Our music also stopped.
I love the idea that their first impression of me and Fallen are just being dragged by guards unwillingly by handcuffs into the
Yeah.
bags. Oh, we're great. This is gonna be fun.
It's fine.
We're fine. I'm a good person deep down.
We're good people.
Yeah.
I don't believe that.
Okay.
I don't believe you're a doctor. You might forge your papers.
So,
I've been
within
reading the Discord chat the whole time. No one's stealing from my college fund or my wedding rings or my nothing.
You say that now.
Look, we're just talking if you die.
No,
You're
I'm
an
talking about
old
you're
man. I was talking about after you die. I was going to take care of the family business.
I still got 400 years ahead of me. Or sorry, 200 years ahead of me.
Anything.
And that's
Like a
spirit.
rock hitting you in the back of the head while you sleep.
A knife in your throat.
Evan, I think I gotta roll up a new character.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Within a minute of each other, basically everyone kind of shows up here. Thmo, you kind of run in, and this section is like the start of the underground. You see smoke billowing out of the entrance of a mine. There are a couple miners like trying to like get out, like they're emerging from the smoke, faces like covered in like coal and dirt and blood.
If I can, I want to try to stop one and ask him what floor.
Okay. Before that happens, you see guards pull up with a tabaxi in tow. And other guards show up with a halfling in tow. At the same time, you see another tabaxi run up, and you see a behind you, like you hear, like, "Hey, slow the fuck down!" You hear a goblin running up behind you, like out of breath, and you see a dwarf and a half orc pop up. And you guys are all kind of standing around each other. You grab a miner, and
No, I do not grab a miner.
you run up to one of the miners,
I knew that joke was coming. I knew it.
and they're like, "I don't. Few floors down, a sparkstone exploded. Vein monster.
You get a glimpse of that thing? I heard chitters.
No, I didn't see it. I wasn't close enough. Everything was dark."
Your ears okay? Get out of here, boy.
All right, and they run off, and you see that beefy guard that got Shottle. He looks to the other guard that has Gale, and he says, "We should do something about this." And he goes, "Absolutely, we should. We're sending these two in. volunteers for their crimes. And Shadow and Gale, you two are pushed forward towards the mine.
I'm going to use my Armor of Shadows to, without expending a spell slot and material components, to get Mage Armor on.
Okay. Yeah, you put on Mage Armor.
Well, dear, I'd be happy to fix your issues, but I'm fear you might need to unhand me first, or else I'm not going to be much more than a sack of flesh in this cave.
About 15 guards show up, and they just kind of like pull up a line. The like head guard, we'll call him the captain. The captain like barks an order, and they all kind of like form a line, basically corralling the 2 thieves in.
Wow, thieves. We have
Yeah.
names of them.
Okay.
I'd be
well, fuck
happy
you.
to do it. I just think these handcuffs.
And they will remove the manacles from the 2 of you.
How tall is the guard that
Turn up.
About 6'3". What?
We're not on that page.
Oh, you're not over here.
Yeah, I was decided to check the stream to make sure I'm not crazy.
Yeah. Sorry.
What a
Well,
motley fucking
in that
crew.
case, since Gale is actually 6'8", can you give him give that guard a quick peck on the cheek? I'll go and fix your problems,
How
dear.
fucking tall
I'll
are
see you later.
That's a big bitch.
The big
Please.
down there. Oh,
Never seen one of our kind be this tall.
I Thamo kind of adjusts his goggles and goes, I know one other person that big. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so you're kind of like staring around each other. And Creed goes, well, we've got to get in there. And he kind of looks around and goes, I don't know who you lot all are, but it looks like you two are being volunteers. Brunaclad and I are going to go in there.
How much black smoke is billowing out?
It's pretty dense. It is like a smokestack.
I'm going to walk in first, and I just kind of turn around calmly towards everyone. I go, stay behind me, and I'm going to use my wizard hat to cast Gust.
Okay, yeah. You kind of blow.
I have to make an Arcana.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah, that's 15 plus.
You have too many magical items, so I'm gonna need you to just remind me that you have them from time to time.
It's a DC 10, so like.
Oh, okay.
I need it every time, but like I have to roll to see just in case we get a natural 1.
Yeah, right.
I have a +6, so all I really needed to get is my lowest roll is a 5, and I'm good.
Okay.
So, yeah, so I'm just casting Gust as many times as I can in front of me so that it blows out the whole way.
Yeah. Yeah. You start forming a doorway basically through the smoke.
I'd like to do something if that's all right.
Yeah. What would you like to do?
I'd like to reach into my baker's tools.
Mm-hmm.
And pull out 2 aprons.
Yep.
From a bag that I always keep with me. I toss one to Creed and I say, wrap it around your face. Try to keep it
smart.
in your mouth.
And he'll kind of make like a mask or like with it.
COVID ain't going anywhere.
Real quick, what's the light situation as we enter the mine?
So real quick, are you all going in?
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose the 5 of us are.
I don't
I don't mind leading.
I'll ask, like, is there still people inside?
One of the miners who's like kind of sitting around.
Can I interrupt there?
Yeah.
I'll turn to the little green fellow and go, yeah, there's a bunch more people in there. I suggest we kind of rush on in there and try to get them out. There's some sort of bug creatures up in there too, so...
How the fuck do you know this?
Don't worry about it. Don't look too much into it. We best just get going. Hey there, Captain. And I look to the guards there.
Yeah, he looks over to you. What?
I go, you best be wrangling up some of them miners, get some meds out here to maybe patch up a few folks. There's going to be a bunch of people coming out real hurt.
Medics from the hospital should already be on their way.
That's good. Well, boys, let's get on it.
All right, yeah. So you also have to head in. The light situation, as of right now, with all the smoke kind of taking over the entrance to this mine, it's pretty dark. The lanterns have all been snuffed out. So
Does dark vision help at all in this
dark
kind of thing?
dark vision does help.
Does anybody not have dark vision here?
I am a
I
cat.
do. I do.
I'm gold.
Everybody's got dark vision, so that's good.
Well, I don't think to Tabaxis get it. 'Cause
Yeah,
I remember
Tabaxis
being
get
pissed
60
off
feet.
about it. Okay. There was a
Yeah.
race that I really should think that it gets dark vision, but it doesn't.
Ganassi.
Do half-orcs get it?
Yeah, they do.
They do? Okay.
Yeah, I think we all have dark vision, so that's.
Hey!
Wow, a team with all dark vision.
That's awesome.
The light spell was never cast.
Well, to the contrary, we are leading into a mine where people are running out at a high pace. I think we should make some sort of light source so they don't like slam into
Yeah,
us.
that might be good.
I can stab them quicker than they can run.
So I imagine, just for my sake, the tiny halfling man, Shottle, he's gonna be taking the lead with Dust.
Yes.
Okay, I will follow behind him, and I will reach into my little cloak, and I'll pull out like a tiny bug. You guys see a moth sitting on my finger, and I kind of give him a little pet. He's one of the woolly moths. I give him a little pet. He kind of lights up, creating a 20-foot radius of light as I use a light cantrip.
Well, that's interesting.
Shadow kind of looks up and goes, "I like your aesthetic. Quite nice."
Keep that smoke out here.
Not to mention, there is also a light coming from your hip, Thmo.
That's right.
Um,
I got a second light source at my hip. There's a lantern that kind of shaded over.
The lantern produces an odd grayish white light. Not anything like a regular oil lantern. And this light doesn't seem to extinguish. No matter which way he twists or turns. So that is also providing a second source of light. But you guys travel in. Can I get a? Let me give everyone control of their character, and then I'm gonna ask you to set a marching order.
Well,
I'll be third since the first two have already been called.
yeah. I mean, the wizard with 20 HP is going first, but I'm pretty sure I'm fine.
Be fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I can take onto the back side of it. Thanks.
If the
I'm fine.
Creed is gonna take up the rear.
Has a superiority complex.
I can hop in the back with Creed.
don't worry, old man, I'll take the lead.
Small
I
one.
mean, how are you gonna get the smoke out of the air? I got that shit. Put me on your shoulders, tall lady.
Yeah. Bright's gonna turn to the
You want to call me a lady?
to Dr.
Oh,
Green
you're
Thumb
not?
and just say,
I'm not.
"You
I
better
didn't
not do anything while I'm not looking at you."
Young fine
What?
gentleman.
Fuck off.
There you go.
Were you just assuming because I'm a goblin I'm gonna do some shit?
Yeah.
Mind you, this is a world where goblins and goblin-like races, goblinoid races, have been
Have been
humanoid.
humanized.
Yeah, they've been humanized.
They're pretty lit.
That wasn't to Devox. That was just to everyone. Devox
Yes,
is well
this
aware of
the
this.
goblins were monstrous creatures before. Now they're more like people.
I'm matching.
Because Lindana served as queen for 25 years.
Lindana Dot Service
Not
Queen.
We all know Pale Knuckles was king.
Oh, shut your mouth. You mean Pale Brain?
No, Pale
Our Lord! No, I mean the asshole. Pale Brain, the advisor
Pale
to the.
Knuckles clearly killed Pale Brain.
No, the elves killed everyone with their laser eyes.
Oh my god, this is also the laser. Okay, we're getting off topic here. No one's gonna know what we're talking about.
Boogret snapped and killed everybody on the planet.
With his basket of muffins. But let's get back into this. Set yourselves up in a marching order, please. You have control of your characters.
Which direction? Like over here or?
Top to bottom. Like go up to the entrance, yeah.
Oh, put me on your shoulders, tall man. Cat man, put me on your shoulders. Please.
Look, dear, you're a bit large for my shoulders, I'm afraid. I'm sure you can cast that cantrip beyond 5
put
feet.
you down here.
Well, let me...
And I'm gonna.
no, it's
start
30
making them
feet-
all
30 foot
small.
line. Oh no, yeah, 30 feet.
There.
Keep the smoke out of my lungs, and I won't use you as a shield. Okay.
All right, DJ, pick a fucking spot.
I'm going one. I thought we were taking gaps.
I am.
I thought we were ripping one gaps.
It's okay. We can just say they're right. This is just for my eyes.
I'm
I,
third.
I for some reason cannot make my picture smaller.
I'm working on it.
Well, that would be because you're not a DM.
Yeah.
I miss being a DM.
All right.
We're allowed to do shit.
I
So-
know, I don't like it. I don't like it.
You guys enter the mine.
Wow.
It's fairly dark in here, mostly because of the smoke. A lot of the light that's being cast through here is kind of reflecting off of the smoke as Shottle is gusting it all away. Everyone make perception checks for me as you guys get deeper into the mine.
I really- I
And
need a
type them in
dice.
chat.
This shit-
Perceptions?
Oh,
Yeah,
my first bad
perception.
roll of the night. My first bad roll of the night. That's a fucking.
My
Oof.
first roll of the night.
All right.
I'm short, tall man's been in front of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember honestly setting myself at 6 feet, but apparently I'm fucking 6'8", so here we
That's
go.
wild.
2 feet tall.
Everyone
Taller than you.
Everyone except Shottle, Brunaclad, and Creed can make out that the mine, this tunnel that you're in, splits off into two paths. You see the smoke coming from the right path.
Head down right. Hey, cat person. I don't know your name. But,
There's two cat people here.
Which one?
Gale.
the one up front, Gale. I think y'all head on to the right where the smoke's coming from. There'll be a few floors down.
Yes, I am aware.
All right, get going. Let's go.
I look up to the moth boy and I'll be like,
Don't get too sleepy now around the smoke.
As he looks back down to you, and he's oddly calm. Like people in this situation, I guess maybe a little sweaty, completely normal. Just like there's no emotion.
You guys follow down the right path. It leads up to an opening. You can see this sort of circular room that's been hollowed out here. It's about that big. You guys are coming into the entrance right over here. I'll put a little yellow marker to show that this is the entrance.
That's blue, Evan.
Hey, shut your fucking mouth. And there are little offshoots over here and over here. But this area is the source. As you went to the right, it went like down. So you followed it down. It's a bit tough to breathe in here at times. But in the corner, you can see these shining greenish yellow crystals sitting over here. In this large ore deposit, and smoke is billowing from it. You see about 6 or 7 dead miners here.
That's a shame.
If anyone wants to look at them, or actually, this is just from the entrance of this room. Do you guys want to enter in?
I want to enter in and I want to take a look up if I can.
Okay.
I want to look for anything buggy,
Yeah.
I guess.
I'll also enter the room looking at the ground, seeing if anyone is breathing, if I can.
All right. Yeah.
check to see if anyone's still alive.
Everyone
I
make
wanna-
perception checks.
I want to mention as well. I am looking. I want to knock an arrow just to.
Okay.
look in, ready.
People who are looking around the room make perception checks. Anyone trying to check on the people to see if they're alive, make medicine checks.
Oh, medicine checks?
Yeah.
How many dead people did you say? 4?
6.
6. I'm gonna go to 1.
Okay.
So,
Love to see
medicine?
that.
Yeah, medicine.
Love to see that. Sorry, I'm just thinking out loud.
What? Medicine's wisdom, right? Oh, yeah.
Intelligence.
Oh, God.
Oh no, it's no. I'm thinking of religion. Yeah.
Well, straight roll, no pluses. Got a 10 in wisdom. Yeet. Oh no.
Uh.
Oh. Okay. Not terrible.
All right.
I need a dice tray. My dice keep falling on the floor.
Give me your address. I'll
Need a
make
tower.
it. Send it to you.
Make it out of Pringles can.
No, I'll make it out of wood. I made all my players' dice trays out of wood.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I made a dice tower out of a Pringles can.
Yeah, that's what I was basing it on.
I could also,
Um,
3D, I could also 3D print you a tower.
Hey, my birthday's in September.
Oh, looks like you're waiting until September.
All right.
Hey.
So for the sake of this, we're gonna move everyone into the room.
Move me.
Just kind of put
I'm
your.
gonna try to keep my back to the door.
The bodies are over here near the things. If you guys want to put yourselves over there.
I'm gonna make sure nothing's coming in.
All right, sounds good. For those doing perception check around the room, you. You can see nothing in terms of like a creature or anything, but you can make out holes like in the ceiling, like 2 or 3 different holes. They're pretty wide holes. Like something dug it.
If I can distinguish how wide, like, is it just like a fist sized or like person sized?
It is 5 feet wide.
Okay, gotcha.
Those looking at the bodies, what did we get on the medicine check? 16, 10,
25.
25. Okay.
He's a doctor.
Nugs, with your 25 medicine check, you see, the blast or the whatever happened here that caused this explosion in the Sparkstone. The Sparkstone is a fairly new type of gem that has been found, but it is fairly common knowledge that these things can be volatile. They can be fairly explosive. So maybe they were mining it and they hit it wrong. There are like scorch marks on some of these bodies. But there are also other types of marks. There's like slashes and gashes inside of some of these.
Gashes and gashes and
What's everyone's passive perception?
14.
13.
And
17.
Oh yeah, 17 gang.
What's yours, Fallen?
15.
15. Alright, you all hear chittering. And what sounds like the shuffling of dirt as
Fuck is that coming from?
2... Oops. It sounds like it is coming from above you.
What's your
here.
sixes, everyone?
And you watch as 2 large beasts touch down, and you see they're not bullets.
we're too. We're
2 Umber
Oh,
Hulks.
they're worse than Belletti's.
Oh no! I knew it. My
Fucking
fear.
Christ.
than ant kegs and/or cave crawlers. I thought they were.
No, not ant
Those
kegs.
hairy forearms.
You see two
Gold.
beautiful looking Umber Hulks
Amazing.
touch down. Everyone roll initiative.
Awesome.
Oh yeah.
I have no idea what these things are.
Dice are serving me
Umber
well.
Hulk. Whoa! My second nat 20 of the night.
And put them in chat.
Ooh, sick. That's awesome.
Yeah, let's go last in initiative again, why don't we?
Nah.
What is
Oh, never
what
mind,
is
yeah.
what is your class again?
Mine?
Ooh,
Yeah.
Barbarian.
Oh joy.
you and me.
Yeah, my dex is...
I was about to say, are you a backliner? No, you're not. That's bad.
Look at him.
I'm the
That's it.
backliner.
No, I am
Mom
in.
boy, you and
This
me.
is for everyone to know. I just want everyone to know this is my first time playing someone that doesn't cast spells.
This is my first time being a spellcaster that's not a sorcerer. So I can't do all my fancy shit.
Jesus.
Well, now I need to play a part. I'm off for a
I
while.
mean,
What is
I played a
the-
fighter once in a one-shot, but that's my experience with martial fighters.
I mean, if we want to pretend that I have the luck feat and can re-roll that.
No. What is your dexterity modifier, Thmo?
+4.
No.
All right.
Oh shit, you go before me.
Yep.
That's probably a good thing. What class are you again?
Ranger.
Oh. For some reason I was thinking cleric, but that just might be I'm putting you in typecasting.
Are you?
Oh no, we don't have
Are
any.
you, are you basing
other
me?
than the
Are you basing me?
druid.
Are you?
Yeah, we
are
don't
you
have a
basing me,
cleric.
though?
We
Yeah,
have a
we got
druid.
no healers.
We have a druid.
Oh, Fooey, I'm a ranger. I can cast
Doctor.
That's all you
We have
need.
a doctor druid
Yeah,
man.
I can make potions. I can do some healing.
I can make potions too, but I just
I
can't
can-
All right.
use them.
I can
Use
hit
flash
things.
next to
Sure,
do
but
bonk.
find
That's
out.
about it.
I can hit
Let's
things good.
get into this so we can get this done before midnight.
Let's go.
Let's go.
So Thmo, you are starting off.
Cool, gotcha.
Oh.
Move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Back here, and then I will. I got 2 attacks, so I'll make 1 attack at this fella here, 1 attack at this fella here.
Okay.
So I got my arrow knocked.
Yeah.
And, this is gonna be the first shot at that fella there.
I'm sorry, to the left.
This guy. First
Okay.
attack.
Okay.
So first attack. Ooh, nice. That's a 24 to hit.
That hits.
All right, cool beans.
And I'm
And
just
then,
gonna
I'll
mark
do the
them.
second attack for the other guy.
Okay.
Shit, I'll do that next round. Ooh, nice. That's a natural 19.
All right. I'm just marking this guy as the first one, just so I can write down the health. A 19.
Yeah, natural 19.
That hits.
Gotcha. And then with my first attack, I'm gonna be adding a D6. As I shoot the first arrow, just a flurry of moths release out of my cape and just slam into him as the arrow hits him, as well.
Okay. I love it.
8 points of piercing damage, and then an additional
Okay.
4 points of piercing damage. So,
Okay. So 12 points altogether.
yes.
All right. Anything else you want to do?
My second attack damage.
Yes.
Hot.
It's not as hot. That is 6 points of piercing damage to that fella there.
Okay.
And then I will, since I'm an idiot and I didn't do it at the start of the round, bonus action Hunter's Mark,
Yeah.
the first fella.
The first one.
Yeah.
As a ranger, forgetting that is like so sad.
Detrimental. Yeah.
All right. This one is Hunter's marked. Okay.
Oh, by the way, Evan, something that I've realized about Roll20 is you can right-click and give those two name, like Umber Hulk 1, Umber Hulk 2, and only you see.
Oh, I can.
So it helps you with organization.
Also, I just want to throw this in chat because I didn't know if we were rolling in dice or like in Roll20 wise. So I went ahead and made a fun little script. I'm just gonna throw it in there, but
you have to click nameplate on
yeah.
Nameplate? Yeah, okay. Oh,
That's-
the amount of times to
that's
shoot a
what it was gonna
person.
be.
Oh, why is it so loud? This music, this damn music. Okay, here we go. All right. Shadow, you are up.
I look back at the most likely very big things that are bigger than thy.
Yes.
Then thy.
They're size large.
I am going to kind of make sure my hat is fully on my head.
They're 8 feet tall.
Great. Fuck. I'm going to. What is this thing again? Can you remind me?
It is a spark stone. I'll put that in chat.
If I go up here, does
Vein.
this get me
No. So it's not like it's like embedded in the ground, and it doesn't come up high enough to like give you cover.
Word.
It's at coffee table height. You can
Yeah.
put your shin against it, but that's about it.
Perfect. Perfectly stated.
Which one? I know they're gonna get. Someone's gonna get attacked by these things. Which one do I think is aiming for the Catman in the middle?
Give me a perception check. Make an insight. Make an insight.
Oh, okay. Well, that's the same fucking roll. 16.
This right one, this left one looks like it's pissed at the thing that was shooting it. This right one looks like it's going dead ahead for this tabaxi.
Word. Looking for the one over. Nya.
Yep.
The right one. I'm going to cast Tasha's Mind Whip
Oh.
at him, and I'm going to need him to make an intelligence saving throw.
Okay. Well, let's see. Oh, that's a 17.
Fuck you.
I rolled an 18 on the die, I know.
Well, he saved, but let's see, does he take damage on a fail save? He does. Oh, nope, never mind. He doesn't take any damage because
Damn.
only on a fail. So there goes the second level spell slot.
Yep.
Ah.
Is there anything else you can do?
Well, if I was a sorcerer, yes. I'm going to take a big swig of my flask and back up to this wall.
All right, you back up. Next up.
I really, that spell's so good because if they fail, they can either move, bonus action, or action, but they have to choose one. And they
That's
can't take
wild.
actions. So,
Damn.
I'm sad. I would have helped. Did I calculate my spell save correctly? Because this might be the one that was from level 1 when I had him at level 1. I'm gonna do math real quick.
I need everybody in the room to make a charisma saving throw. Creed pass. DC 15.
Failure.
18, baby.
If you failed, type fail in the chat.
What is it? Charisma?
Charisma, DC 15.
Hey, yeah. Math. Do I have to type it in chat?
If you fail, type it in chat.
Okay.
Okay. So we have what? 3 fails.
Unless my charisma's +6, then I fail.
All right. Yeah. So for everyone that failed, that's Brunaclad, that's Gale, and that's Brightclaw.
That's not good. That's not really good.
You cannot take reactions until the start of the Umber Hulk's next turn.
Wow.
Excuse me, until the start of your turn. Until the start of your next turn. So that'll be for everyone. So whenever your turn starts, you'll have your reaction back.
It's not bad.
And
So he
on
just took our reaction.
All of them?
no, this is just an ability. I'm trying to think about this until the start of their next turn. So yeah, okay, I see. No, this is just for the people that failed.
Oh, no.
For that turn, you will have to roll a d8. Okay, so that Umber Hulk does this one. And this guy over here, you are enraptured by its confusing gaze. And this one is going to run towards Thmo, and he's going to make a mandible attack against you.
No, he won't.
Because I said so.
Yeah,
Watch
I
me.
said so.
The player, I have all the powers here.
I'm not a DM for once. I don't have control.
That is an 18 to hit.
Damn, yeah, that hits.
Okay. Let me move
All
the
my
camera.
fucking mind whip work.
Where am I? D8.
Man, I have a lot of utility.
You take 17 points of slashing damage.
Oh. Well, that would have put me at 3 hit points, so I'm glad of you.
Fair.
Um,
None there hurt.
After that, it is now
Damn.
Bright Claw. Jesus H. Christ. Okay.
It's so loud.
I don't know why all the volume keeps resetting for some reason.
I have my Chrome at like 5 on the scale, and it's still.
Still loud. Oops. Bright Claw, you are up.
Oh, delightful. Okay.
I feel like this spell. Alright, so let me read it, and then you guys tell me if what I'm thinking is right. It says, blah blah blah. On a failed saving throw, the creature can't take reactions until the start of its next turn, and rolls a d8 to determine what it does during that turn. Oh,
I
during
rolled
that
d8.
turn. So yeah. So okay. So for this turn, everyone that failed will have to roll a d8. This is going to determine what you do. So roll a d8 and tell me what you got.
Go back
Oh
where
wait.
you were.
Yeah. It was right
All of us?
here.
Yeah, right there.
All right.
Well,
I
everyone
rolled.
who failed.
Yeah, I rolled a 1. So what happens?
I rolled an
A
8.
1? Alright, keep that in mind on your turn.
It is my turn.
No, TJ made a roll.
Shotgun.
On a 1 to 4, the creature does nothing. Your turn is forfeited.
Skip. Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Oh,
It's not my turn.
But you will no longer be under that effect. Next is Gale. Gale, roll a d8.
A 4.
You do nothing as well.
It's just like Bones in the final fight. Starting off how I ended. Yay!
Shit, here we go again.
I'm sorry. Nugs,
Yes,
it is your turn.
it is my turn.
he failed.
No, he did not.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cast Tasha's caustic brew at this boy
Tasha
at second
boy.
level.
Okay.
Tasha's getting all
What
the
does
love.
this do?
So, a stream of acid emanates from you in a line 30 feet long and 5 feet wide in a direction you choose. Each creature in the line must succeed on a dex saving throw or be covered in acid for the spell's duration, or until a creature uses its action to scrape or wash the acid off itself. A creature covered in the acid takes 2d4 damage, and at second level, that's an additional 2d4.
So it's a dex save?
Yeah.
What's your DC?
My DC is
Better than
14.
mine. Oh well.
Alright. He rolled an 8.
Amazing.
Hey.
So he is covered in acid. Does he take damage on this turn or on his turn?
At the start of each of its turns.
Okay.
So he's up until the duration, which is 1 minute. He covered an
So that's 10 rounds. So at the start of each of his turns, he will take damage.
Yeah, 2d4.
Okay.
Good shit.
I love it. That's decent. Anything else you can do?
Cautious spells are fun.
They sound fun.
Yeah.
Is
F.
what the fuck? Bright Claw still hurt?
From
I
their
missed a singular HP. Besides that, I'm
Okay.
fine.
Okay. Then never mind.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
I
my
don't
turn.
need your goblin hands touching me.
Damn.
Fucking touch you.
the only person that you saw take actual damage so far is the Mothman in the corner over here.
Oh, he did take.
Yeah, he got slashed up by the mandibles of this Umber Hulk.
He didn't take some damage. He took
Okay. I can cast Healing Word as a bonus action. Great.
Oh, sick, great.
Yes.
So yeah, I'll cast that on him.
Oh, wait a second. What's the rule about 2 spells?
Oh.
If one is a they can't both be spells. One has to be a cantrip.
Okay.
Okay, so you
Unless
will
you're a
not.
sorcerer.
So you will not be able to cast it this turn.
It's alright, no worries.
Still okay. Thanks for the encouraging words, though.
Let's see.
Tried.
Next is Brunaclad. Brunaclad, what did you roll?
I rolled an 8.
Okay. On a 7 or 8, the creature makes 1 melee attack against a random creature, or it does nothing if no creature is within reach.
Hi, Creed. What's up, buddy?
You have to make a melee attack against Creed.
What the fuck?
Womp.
Hey,
You're confused and in a daze, and you just swing your axe wildly, and Creed goes, "What the hell?"
This is just my first. This is just for my first attack, correct?
Yeah, you can only attack.
Yeah.
once, I think, is what it said.
I can attack twice.
Yeah, but because of this, you can only attack once. You can only make 1 attack.
I can't use my second attack.
No. This determines what you do. You're confused, and the only thing you get to do is what it says on the paper here. What'd you roll to hit?
I rolled a 10, but there's plus stuff, and I forget what that is.
So it's proficiency bonus plus your strength.
So it's a 17 to hit.
That just hits his armor class. Damage.
It's a +1 weapon. Does that give a bonus to attack bonuses?
Yes, it does. Attack and damage.
Fucking hey.
So that's an 18. So that hits regardless.
So then that's a D12 plus
So it's a
1.
So it's a D12 plus your strength modifier plus 1. You add your strength modifier to the damage.
So 5 plus a 4.
So
plus
9 points of damage.
Here's a question that I have, because I technically have a shield in my hands, and I was gonna shed the shield to make the attack, because it's a 2-handed weapon. But since I'm like charmed, am I just randomly swinging, and would there be any sort of disadvantage on the attack? Because I technically am still.
I will say no, only because this is forcing you to make the attack, and if this ability doesn't say with disadvantage, then you just make the straight attack.
That's fine. So that is 10. Yeah, 10 points of damage.
All right.
It seems about right.
And I can do no other things.
No, that's your turn. Next turn, you'll be fine though. That's back up to the top of the initiative order. Thmo.
What about Creed?
I'm sorry. It is Creed's turn. Creed's gonna yell, "Brunaclad, what the hell? Fight them, not me!" And he's gonna run over to this guy, and he's gonna make an attack. That's a natural 20.
Hey.
He swings with his great axe. And he has 12. There we go. Oh boy, that's 11. Yeah, he takes 15 points of slashing damage.
That's my boy Creed.
And you tried killing him.
Thmo, you're up.
Alright, cool. I'm going to wrap my bow around me over the shoulder style.
Yep.
I'm gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15 there.
Okay.
Doing diagonals then up. I will pull out my 2 short swords and I'll make my 2 attacks at him.
Okay.
So the first attack, that is a 15.
That misses.
Gotcha. Second attack, no, that was a 2.
All right.
Then worth the try. As I'm swinging, more moths are flying around me, and they're gonna swarm around him. I need him to make a strength saving throw. This is gonna be just
A strength saving throw?
Yeah, it doesn't say if it's like a bonus action or anything to do. It's just one of my class abilities.
Okay.
So
Strength saving
he's
throw.
gonna succeed
That
pretty
is a 15.
matches. It's
All
the
right.
same.
So he saves.
Damn. Okay. All right. That's that.
All right. Shuttle, you're up again.
Okay. Whew. Breathe in, breathe out. Got this. That's mainly for me. He's not panicked at all. He's like, well, fuck.
Yeah. But Jakai is like quaking.
Yeah, because I can't do like a bonus action spell with a sorcery point because I'm so used to sorcery.
Did you pass? Yes, you did.
Yes,
You're
I
good.
got, 22. Which one looks more hurt? You want me to make a perception?
Make a perception check.
15?
The one in front of Thmo looks a bit hurt. A bit more hurt than the one that Creed's next to.
I look to the one that that's in front of Creed, and gonna take out my burnt twig,
Okay.
point it at it, and cast Witch Bolt at 3rd level.
Oh!
Okay.
Alright, roll the hit.
Using one of my 2 3rd level spells.
God damn.
You know what? Red dice. Red dice never proves me wrong. Oh, and it didn't. That plus it's a spell attack, so that's plus my spell attack mod. Oh fuck. 14 plus 7.
Okay, yeah, that's a 21. That hits.
Yeah. Okay, so a 3rd level Witch Bolt, I think.
That's
is
3d12.
3d12. Fucking nice, bro.
Oh boy, now we just have a fucking Witch Bolt in play. I love it.
It's my only damaging spell. Besides Toll Dead.
Alright, roll that damage.
Oh shit.
What'd you get?
I'm doing mental math, and it's gonna be a little bit slow.
Count on your fingers. Nobody's looking at you.
23 points of damage.
23?
Nice.
Holy guacamole.
Yikes.
And that's on him for the duration.
Yep. Okay, he is looking beat the fuck up. That was a big hit on him.
Yeah.
It is now the Umber Hulks.
Yeah, so I can choose to do it on my turn.
Yeah.
Are you muted, Evan?
I don't know. Hello?
Oh yeah, there you go.
Oh, I guess I muted myself on here.
Yeah, so 23 damage.
Yeah. That fucking hurt.
Yay!
He's looking almost bloodied.
Yeah.
And for those of you, just to clear anything up, for me, bloodied is 10 hit points or below.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, was that the one on the left or the right?
That was the one on the right.
By Creed.
No, it's the one who's covered in acid.
Yeah, I mean, I asked which one was the lowest, and I went to the guy who's the lowest. Who's the highest?
The highest, yeah.
Because that one's gonna
He's
be
gone,
taken.
man.
Claw attack on you. Actually, he's going to move 5 feet this way. And he's going to make a claw attack on both Gale and on Thmo. On Thmo, it is a 13.
13 misses.
And on Gale, that's cocked. It's a 15.
It misses.
All right. Creed is going to get attacked by mandibles. That's a crit.
Oh. We might be
Just so
starting
you
to
know,
have backstory.
this is that is 4d8.
Oh, bye, Brunic. Bye, Bruniclad's buddy.
That's okay. I rolled 2 ones.
Double to 2. Quick math.
4 is under 2, 9. Creed still alive.
Yay.
With 1 health.
Oh no.
You hear him as the mandible just rips like a huge gash in his chest.
Creed! You fucker! Stay alive!
Does the acid splash at all?
I'm gonna say no.
Damn it.
Fuck you. With that, Bright Claw, it is your turn. You are free to use your actions and move how you'd like. Bright Claw.
I think the box is AFK.
Did Vox go AFK?
Hello.
No.
Hi. It's your turn.
I had myself muted just so
Oh.
I'm trying not to comment on shit like got off topic.
Oh, I see. I appreciate that.
All right, now that I have a turn, I'm gonna run up and slash at the back of this guy's legs.
All right.
The acid's not even gonna
Nat
deal
20
Ooh, nat
Roll your damage.
on my newest dice.
Goddamn.
Nice.
Would love to see.
Is it double or max plus roll?
It's whatever you. No, it's not max plus roll.
Wait,
You can double the dice, or
Guys, double the damage.
Or double the number.
yeah, or double the number that you roll.
I'm doubling this 12.
Ooh.
All right.
So that's 24 damage on the
Dead.
sword.
Fucking dead.
You slice right through it, and you like pull up, and you leave a large gap in its like from like its collarbone to its shoulder. It's just like a huge chunk taken out, like a piece of a cake.
And it's just gonna slowly eat away as it's
Yeah.
still covered in
It hits the ground, and you can see the acid as it starts to eat through the carcass.
Alright, well,
hashtag save.
fun thing about being monk,
Yeah.
Run.
flurry
Big run.
blows.
All right. Make your attacks.
Alright. One after
Flurry
another.
of foes?
22, 23.
Roll your damage.
No creature fears me and gets away with it. That's 15 damage.
Okay.
So her unarmed attack starts with her using her claws and then follows up with an elbow jab.
I love it. Is that everything for you?
And that is...
Evan, I would like to inform you again that you muted.
Why do I keep getting muted?
You're welcome.
Is
And,
anything else for you?
Agile parry.
Okay. Bring your AC up.
Yep.
Perfect. All right. Next is Gale.
Do something.
You doing good over there, Antenna?
Are you sure you want to do something? You can just chill.
I don't think I was addressing you, old man.
I think that was to you, Devin.
Pardon, what?
You doing all right over there, Antenna?
Okay, hanging in there. A little worse for wear, but I'm still upright, taking air. While
Let's
taking
mutter
smoke.
this thing before it gets to you again, shall we?
Do it.
That's an 18 plus 8, 26.
That hits.
Ooh.
And that's gonna be the sneak attack.
You weren't frozen the entire round of combat. You got to do
6
something.
plus 1 plus 4 plus 2. That's 13 plus 5. 18 damage. 18 psychic damage.
Oh, jeez. All right.
What the fucking rogue are you?
Yeah, this
Oh
thing's
yes,
hurting.
sorry. As you're staring at him, you just see this blade conjure in his hand as he stabs into him, and as soon as it hits, you don't see any mark on the creature, but the
That
blade
was
also-
18 damage?
It is 18 psychic damage. Yes.
Are you a soul knife? That's cool.
All right.
It's fucking something.
Nugs, you are up.
Oh, is it still standing?
Oh, yes, he's still alive.
Sorry, bonus action. I'm gonna go ahead and reach out my other hand and see another blade conjure in it.
Will Brunaclad get to hit something tonight?
Probably not.
You already
No.
did something. It was your friend.
That wasn't the plan.
That was only a 12, so I don't think so.
That misses.
Thanks to Jesus.
Nugs,
Yes.
you are up.
Kill him,
Okay.
Nugs.
Yeah, I'm gonna run over. Creed's hurt real bad, right?
He has 1 HP.
Okay.
No,
Go
fuck.
over
No, let
Heal
him die.
someone.
and
No.
fuck off. I'm going to cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level.
Okay.
D8 plus spellcasting. Okay, fuck my D8s.
I just want death as a player.
Nah, Creed can't die, not in the first session.
God
We
will
fucking-
find a way.
Be fucking gutted.
Mhm.
That's 10 HP.
10. All right, he's back up to 11. Love
The
it.
person I've written up yet, and I didn't even write them up.
Thank you, friend. I appreciate that a lot.
No problem. Get your head back in the game.
All right. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
All right. Brunaclad.
I'm gonna walk right up to this fucker.
Uh-huh.
I would like to rage.
All right. Yeah, you get yourself going into a rage. It's been a while.
You made me fucking attack my friend for what, you piece of shit? Ass crack looking fucker. Fuck, what does a rage do? Let's find out. I'll attack him. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you make an attack.
I'll make it a reckless attack. too.
Oh.
Advantage. Not bad.
So I get advantage.
Yes, you do.
Oh, thank God I got the advantage. That's plus. That's plus 9. No,
Yeah.
plus 8. So that's
Uh,
plus 8. Plus 9 plus 8 is a 15 to hit. No, 17.
that's a 17. What is your strength modifier?
Plus 4.
Oh, okay. That just misses.
Oh no.
Fucking swing at them again.
All right.
Do I get the reckless on the second attack?
You
Roll the
can.
first one.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
And now
Alright,
he has
well,
advantage on you if you don't kill it.
I'm gonna kill it dead. That's a natural 20, fucker!
All right. Don't even worry about it.
No, I'm gonna fuck Devin. I mean Evan.
I'm not
gonna
Devin.
fucking
Yeah,
kill
okay.
Devin.
All right.
Devin.
Roll the
I'm
damage.
Devin.
Roll the damage.
That's
We
2D.
got Devin and Evan.
Brevin.
That's 2d12. That's 2d12. That's 1d12. That's 2d12. That's a 2 and a 10, so that's 24
Yeah.
plus stuff.
Yeah.
Rage damage.
Yeah. Rage damage would be +2.
Yeah, so that's a lot. He's
Yeah.
fucking dead.
He has 8 health. And this Umber Hulk falls. And all is quiet.
So making me attack my friend, you piece of shit. I'll just put the fucking butt of my axe through his eyeball.
I love it. You just greenish blood just spurts out of his head, and everything falls quiet. Everything falls quiet.
Quiet.
Antenna used him to have an idea of what was going on here. Are we done? Have we done the job? Is it done? Can we go home?
I don't know more around here.
Everything goes still. The Umber Hulk are dead.
Walk over to Creed.
You really did me in there.
Does anybody else fucking feel like this just charismatic kind of fucking wave go over? It was the fucking bloody strangest thing I've ever felt.
What?
Not appreciate though. Yes, I noticed. I did not really appreciate it, as you can see.
The bug had a very
I'm
pretty
kind of
eyes.
sorry, but Mr. I'm sorry I didn't get your name there, Dwarven fella, but I had no idea what in the darn heck you said. So you want to try that one again?
So, can you just repeat? I'm having a hard time hearing you, mate.
Yeah, I can't really understand what you're saying there, buddy.
Sorry, just one more time if you could just repeat yourself.
Like, God.
Anyway, as
Like
I was
going to World Market and just having different, like different people from different countries going. "Yeah, yeah, 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 yeah."
as long as you're alright, friend, I didn't mean to drag you down into a battle that you thought I'd be killing you in. It's not my MO.
All right.
While this is going on, I'll look over to the small green fella.
That's
Yeah.
20. That's 24, Evan.
All right.
Hey there, buddy over there. What's your name? Come on over here.
That is. There you go.
Nugs, nice to meet you. Name's Smoke. You done there got some potions and stuff on you. I like your works there, bud. You might want to carve these fellas up. They might be some good stuff for your little elixir making. I remember back home, some of these eyes here, they'd be turned into stuff if you want. Carapace is pretty hard. Be made into stuff if you want. If you want, I can give you a hand carving them up.
Thanks for the tip.
What is there anything on these things that I can use?
Yeah, there are various things that you're thinking of, like maybe the eyes could have use. Maybe you could take a piece of a mandible.
The tall cat man ran at me.
So you two start going to work, pulling various parts of these umber hulks apart. What's going on over here, Gale?
So you're another one of the forced souls down here in this cave? It appears the job is done. What is it exactly you were in manacles for?
You see, Shuttle is currently looking through the pockets and the pouches of a dead miner.
You see him pull out 7 gold.
I pocket the 7 gold. He looks up and you see the disguised self now disappears.
Yep.
And you see an elderly halfling, maybe around, because he's 208 years old. He just looks up, kind of rubs his eyes. I'm gonna grab my cleansing stone, activate it, and all the soot and dust kind of fizzles away. So I'm clear
All right.
now.
There you go.
Jakai really went to the Dollar Tree of magical weapons.
No, he really did.
I messaged Evan. I go, okay, so I have 7 ideas.
Yeah.
I bought a great axe and some scones. Like, I was
I had
not...
$600 to spend.
And he bought all uncommon items.
And only 2 attunement. So it's great. Yeah, Shuttle goes. I guess you could say I'm a forager. Little schemes here and there. And I got caught.
Schemes are too petty. Put that gold back in their pockets. The wives will be happy to have their miners' little bit of gold left, something to feed their children. There's much bigger targets. And I hand him the fancy cloak of fanciness. Much more pretty faces to rob in this town.
I put the 7 gold back into the pocket. As
Okay.
told by the Tabaxi man. I'm gonna wrap the cloak around me.
Yeah, you wrap the cloak around you. It's nice. It's fine, purple,
Nice.
gold trim.
How did you know purple's my color?
I see it in your eyes.
I have 2 names now on my list. Nathan and Lisa. I'm going to pay them a visit.
Someone's getting brains.
Hopefully they have a little bit of gold to spare. It's no good. It's no use trying to rob the commoners. You turn the commoners against you, no one's going to be on your side. You rob the rich, commoners tend to look the other way.
19 perception to hear all this happening right next to me.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
Dude,
not trying to be quiet about it.
Are you two honestly planning to rob someone? Weren't the two of you brought in manacles?
Are we
I was
now?
friends.
I guess me too.
Or it was a kink thing. I don't know which one of you more
I
likely
was
to be.
me too.
I hate this.
So I'm going to actually produce the polished dagger from the kid's dad. I'm gonna hand it to Gale.
Okay.
I guess it's an heirloom of sort.
It's very pretty. Very shiny.
The kid gave it to me for 20 gold pieces and a potion.
What did you give him in return?
A potion. That's it. I can make more.
Oh.
Speaking of which, and I'm gonna start casting healing elixir again,
All right.
and create a common healing potion and chug that shit.
Yeah, chug it down.
2d4 plus 2.
All right.
Alright. If I could I like make some sort of perception check to see if there's any more of these creatures?
Yeah, make a perception check.
I am 1 hit point away from max. 28.
Good for you.
That is a 23.
There's no sign of any more of these creatures here. There are 2 tunnels, though, that
Okay.
look like extensions of the mine that both kind of go down.
Gotcha.
You're not sure if these are the only miners that were trapped here. This seems like the site of obviously of the explosion, of which the smoke has started to die down.
Yeah. I guess I'm gonna go over to this door
Yep.
and maybe look down the hallway and give a yell. Hey, Ember down there! And I guess I'll
Your
cast,
voice echoes.
I'll cast a light on one of the mobs and just
Yeah.
I'll send them 30 feet out, kind of mage hand style.
30 feet out, it
Yeah.
gets to it goes down. It becomes pretty steep. Like you can still walk down it, but it's fairly steep. When it's kind of like almost like a hill. We gotta like lean forward to walk up it. But it goes down about 15-20 feet, and there it looks like it opens up to another room.
Is this other side a door?
Yes, that is another door, and these
I'll
two are
open
heading
it.
over there as well. Well, not a door. It is just an opening.
Oh, was it from the creatures or from people?
It looks man-made. It looks like
Okay.
these are more extensions of the mine.
I'm gonna open it. Does it go down?
This one goes out straight for about 10-15 feet, and then starts to dip down. So-
I'm going to point my hand and cast Minor Illusion and make the sound, which can be of the level of a scream, and just do a loud canary sound.
All right.
And
Nice.
just to see if anyone yells back. Or does the sound back. 'Cause it can
You
travel pretty far.
hear a very faint hello,
I
and
believe
that
now.
is where we will end tonight's session.
There we go.
There we go.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah, boys.
I found a friend. And it's a
What the
6'8".
fuck? What the fuck shit did I get myself in?
Thanks everyone for playing. Thanks everyone for watching. We will be on a break for a couple of weeks, and then we will be doing every other Monday with this stream. So if you're interested, come on back. I hope everyone had a good night, and this is where we're gonna end the stream.
Tasty teaser, as one would say.
Yay.